So StreamYard did not mute us that whole time, Amita. We heard that whole conversation.
Yeah.
Oh.
We heard your voice. I heard your voice,
Heard
but I didn't hear what you were saying.
Yes. But
Oh,
anyway,
he
that's not
was
about we
asking
here.
where my husband was asking me, he was like, "What is this intro?" I was like, "It's on everybody's channel." Why
Yeah,
is
I was
Victor
like,
not mute
why
this?
did StreamYard not mute us? StreamYard, what's going on? But hey, y'all, that's not why y'all here. Welcome to our joint channel, Watch Our Best Friends. This is your boy James. Joining me with two of my best friends. I have Mrs. Best above me and Keywan J below me. Say hey to the people, y'all.
Hey, hey,
She
hey.
gave us a song.
Hey, yes, we are here trying to get this joint channel back up and running, y'all. We are extremely busy. I've relocated, started a new job. Mrs. Best has also started a new job. She in school full time. Keywan J is always busy, working that overtime, getting that money. But that's why we coming to you when we coming to you. But we got a lot of great topics to talk about today, and a little game. So for y'all who are new to the channel, welcome back. Hello, everybody. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And then also to everybody in the live chat that's here with us and gonna be with us all day, go get y'all a piece of paper and hold on tight to it because we're gonna use that when we come back. No.
That was me. That was me.
What's
Uh,
poppin', Shani? She says hello to all of us. I am happy to see all of y'all. Good afternoon. She said, I was wondering if you all were going to do the looks. We are going to go over the reunion looks as well
yes,
as several other things, but the reunion looks we will go through for
that
these
is actually the
preliminary
first
judges.
topic we're gonna talk about, Shani. So get ready.
Hi, Dr. Jen. Thank you for coming back. This like your fourth live.
That's what I
Period.
love. All right, y'all. So we have a lot to get through. So first up, we're going to talk about the reunion looks for Real Housewives of Rhode Island. They have their reunion coming up here next week. So we're going to go ahead and go over the looks. This is typically something that is done on my channel, but since this is Mrs. Best's review, we're going to go ahead and do it on the collab channel and get it going. So we have all of the ladies here. I'm going to break it down in a sequence of 3, except for one. So first up, we have Rula. We have Joe Ellen, and we have Rosie. So let's start off with, I'm going to go first with Rula. I'm going to say I do not like it. First and foremost, I think the color is nice, but she got too much going on in this dress. I don't like the split. I think it is too heavy. If y'all notice in the actual picture, her wig is shifted off of her head. She need to get it packed back down, or why she wear her wigs like this. And it just looks basic. I don't like it. Moving on to Joe Ellen. Joe Ellen was giving me Ice Princess Prom. I liked her hair. I wish she would probably did like a shorter cut to kind of show her neckline and her bust area, like just to kind of let that show. But it is giving me prom. And then we have Rosie. Rosie is nice, but you gotta be careful when you wear dresses like that. You do. You gotta be careful when you wear dresses like that because one false move and it's gonna throw it all completely off. I didn't like her hair. I didn't like her makeup. I didn't like anything about this dress. However, the only thing I thought was cool is that it was a sequin see-through dress with sheer and 3D flowers. I thought that was kind of cool, but not for the reunion.
Mm-hmm.
So all of these are no for me. All right. So Kiwan, your turn. Let's see how
Well,
you
real
like
quick,
everyone's.
Shani said that she likes Rosie's dress, but not the
Oh.
lipstick. Just
Mm.
sort
Hmm.
of acknowledge the comments as we
Thank you
go.
for doing that. Thank you for stopping me. I didn't even notice her lipstick, and I watched the video, and I did that on purpose because I knew I wasn't going to come back to this. So yeah, I think it's the way she smiles. Rosie has one of those awkward smiles where it's like a circle.
Mm-hmm.
So it throws anything she puts on her lip is gonna throw it off.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, Keywan, how'd you like everybody's look?
So I did not. Um, Joe Ellen definitely gave the popular girl in school running for prom queen. Joe Ruler gave me the one that everybody looks over, the nerdy girl that had to make the splash at the prom. But before she came, kind of like that movie where she came down the stairs and fell down the stairs. That's what she gave me. But the dress is ugly. And maybe it's her body. Her body is not portioned. It's not portioned. It ain't portioned for the dress. Maybe she should have wore like a regular Davis bridal dress. I kind of like Rosie's dress a little bit. It's kind of cute, like in a sidekicky kind of way. I don't like Joe Ellen shoes. And why is everybody's hair down? Maybe it should have been up. I don't want to be too hard because this is their first reunion. And for their first reunion, where they have no clue and where this is the clear ladies, I think this is fine for them versus what we've been seeing over and over from the other ladies. This is fine. They kind of nailed it.
Yeah, that's true. At least they're all matching.
True.
At least they all matching, child. And that's rare. Dr. just said the Housewives of Rhode Island matched. I think that matters because we've seen, I don't know why it's slipping my brain right now, but I think it's a show you covered, James, that we covered a few months ago. But one of the shows, they didn't match. I feel like it's the only show.
That's pretty subsequent like to a lot of my shows. That could be anybody. Because let me tell you, Real Housewives of Potomac don't match because Jazzy decided to come in a white dress with red and literal roses on her. Yeah.
Or that season where Giselle dressed like a Clark sister.
Yes.
Which one? She always dressed like a Clark sister.
She dressed like Karen. She giving Karen Clark sheer magic. Yes.
You're talking about with the blue dress?
Yes, with the blue dress. Yes.
She looked white like diamonds.
She was I was waiting for her to fall onto the ground with the Holy Ghost. My God. Yep. Oh Lord. Joe Ellen and Rosie dresses are 7 to me.
Oh, we gotta give them a grade. I forgot. Thank you, Dr. Jen, for we'll have everybody describe what they liked about the dress and then we'll come back and give them a grade.
Hello, Phil.
I love Feel Good.
Yes, Feel Good. Yes, thank you for being here.
Not that fake smell by Rosie.
Smile.
I don't blame Rosie. She does smile like she's being forced. Y'all remember the Life Touch photos from school? She looked like they just told
I didn't know. I didn't. Yeah. I don't. Okay, I'm gonna go to hell for this. Hey, y'all just got to ride there with me. Rosie looked like that alien that was on the X-Files with the circular mouth.
I cannot.
Yeah.
Like an alien. Joellen's giving prom and Rula's going to the wedding. Rula better not show up at my wedding.
No, not like that. No, she not. She'll get turned around.
Rula trying to steal somebody's husband.
Rula's attending the wedding remotely. Okay. Yes. We'd be lucky if she show up. The clear ladies never look good on the reunions. Feel good. I say this all the time on my channel. I said the melanin redacted and the colorless, they just I don't know what it is, but I'm never impressed with what they do. It's always like, but I will say for the colorless, these ladies did okay, especially for the fact this their first reunion. Just saying. Not too much on my Jizzy.
Oh Lord.
oh
yeah. Him and Rob, that's his girls.
Okay, well, thank God we ain't doing Real Housewives of Potomac today, because Feel Good, you weren't gonna like me at all.
Listen, the Housewives of Orange County cast photo, they look like they was gonna attend a funeral.
Really?
They did. They look like a whole bunch of widows.
They did. It was depressing.
It was like, why is everybody? Did everybody's husband die? What the heck is going on around here?
Like, I don't mind black. It was very Jackie Christie.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
there was a
yes.
whole lot of black.
I feel like, was it Vicky? No, what Vicky was Tamara. That I feel like I saw Jackie in that exact same dress.
Really?
I did.
Oh,
It was Tamara. I was like, I saw Jackie Christie in that dress. I know I have.
I'm just
well,
mad at that cast because
I,
y'all kicked the only Asian lady off the show, even though she did kind of have them fucked up. But y'all kicked the only Asian
yeah,
lady off the show just to fix yourselves. This cast trip this season will be in Asia. I'm like, oh Lord. Um, what am I supposed to do, James? Because I'm not even gonna lie to you.
rate
Okay.
him.
So you're going to give your description of how everybody
Mhm.
looked. And then at the end, we all are going to rate them a number, one being the worst, 10 being the best.
Okay, I could do that. Now, Rula, she got on the wigs we used to see the women in the Maybelline commercials wear in 1997 to 2002. Okay. I don't understand why she does this. Rula is beautiful,
She
but
is.
you gotta know how to dress for your body. I would have preferred somebody thicker in this dress, like Portia or any of the housewives of Atlanta. But I don't think the dress fits Rula's body, so it makes it look. Ugh.
It makes it
I
look
also feel like
wrinkled.
it does look wrinkled on the left side, and then I
Mhm.
feel like the crescent moon that's coming down in the center. I feel like if you had like my titties in that dress, it would give. Like, but she don't have no titties. Nothing wrong with it, but she's not gonna be able to make it work for me. Joellen looks like she's gonna supervise the prom. She looks like one of the supervisors of the prom, the chaperones. Rosie's dress, I kind of like her dress. I just don't like her hair. It's lazy, and I don't like the lipstick with the round circular mouth. But they all
Mm.
look nice. I give them that. They all look nice.
Okay. So I'm going to give kind of an example of how we're going to grade them. So I'm going to give Rula a 3.
Mhm.
I'm going to give, if Joe Ellen had a bob with this dress, I would have gave her a 9. But I'm going to give her an 8. And Rosie, I'm going to give a 7. Just because, like Mrs. Beth said, it is the hair that's throwing me off about her look. So go ahead, Keywan, your turn.
So
One
one
is
being
the
the lowest.
worst. 1 is the worst. 10 is the best. So scale from 1 to 10.
Okay, so I'm gonna give Joe Ellen a 5. I'm gonna give Rula a 3, and I'm gonna give Joe Ellen a 4. So 4, 3, and 5 to Rosie. I don't know why I'm giving her a 5. I think it's the dress and the flowers is different. So yeah, I 5. Yeah.
All right. Mrs. Best, your turn.
I'm gonna give Rula a 3. I'm gonna give Joellen a 3. I'm gonna give Rosie a 2.
Okay. All right.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Let's welcome in
Hey,
Courtney.
Courtney.
If you are watching on the Watch Your Best Friends channel or the Mrs. Best Reviews channel, or I'm pretty sure Keywan J TV, you can find a link to purchase a candle from her candle company. Please do it. Please do it.
Yes.
Feel Good said it looked like they took separate photos and combined them. Phil, please. Rosie is 7, Rula a 5, Joe Ellen a 5. She said, I'm gonna put Joe J-E because
so
why is
sweet.
your name so long? You are kind. Very, very kind. Phil, please. Robin has all what? What is that?
I would love to meet you in person to get,
I have
in depth of
questions.
why. Because I have so many questions.
Oh, Phil,
Maybe
can
I'm not seeing, because maybe I'm not seeing what people see in Robin when they have comments like this, because I don't see it. And I would love the education.
listen, I gotta be messy for a moment. When I tell you Phil windmills for Letitia Scott,
Oh, you made
that's
me
his
nervous.
girl. Okay.
Oh my
Listen,
gosh.
he loves Tisha. Am I exaggerating, Phil? Or let me know, because me and him agree when it comes to the Marceau situation, but overall, baby, he windmills for Letitia Scott.
Oh.
Well,
I never seen him windmill for Robin so far, but I know he did say he loved Robin.
Child, Letitia
Yes,
Scott
he
gonna stop
would.
watching that show no more. Lord.
Well, okay, let's
Therapy
get to
because
this
of Letitia
comedy.
Scott.
Rosie's lips are too dark. I cannot feel. I cannot.
Wait, what's wrong with her lips?
I think the lip color
The
that
lip
she's
color.
talking
It's the
about.
lipstick. Yeah,
Is
it's
that
the
like
lip.
a lip liner around her lip?
That looks like compact number 24.
No, her lips just thin enough to where it looked like it's a lip liner
So
around her
That's
it,
what
lips.
it
it's
is.
it's too dark on, and then she has a weird smile. So
Oh.
I don't think she can wear lipstick. I just don't.
I said not regular Robinville. Regular old Rob, Lord. Good time. Good thing I won't be reviewing RHOP. They got to figure it out. Bringing Karen, I think, back was a mistake, but what could I do? I will fight any and everyone for my t-shirt. Well, Wanda needs some help, so good for you. Wanda need help. That's my boo. I absolutely love Robin. She gets slack because she cool with Giselle.
That's true. But she
I
is
just
a
don't
fan.
understand why she has to
I
talk like
need
this. Like I don't understand it.
I need explanation. Feel good. I'm sorry. I need explanations. I need PowerPoint
Oh,
slides.
You need it all, Phil.
I need a textbook at this point. I need to understand what it is because
Robin
I
is
don't
one
see
of
it.
the few housewives that left the franchise and nobody, even Candace, who people was complaining about, was like, oh, she's missed her emptiness, her lack of presence is felt. With Robin, we just moved on.
We
We just
did.
moved
Right.
We
on.
moved on, and we didn't look back. Now here we go, full circle. Came back to pick her up on the road. I don't understand this.
Oh
Can
Lord.
I ask y'all a question? Do
Mhm.
y'all think and some of them had got the work done, but do y'all think in these ladies' second season, I'm 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 hoping they bring on a new person. I was kind of hoping they bring on that lady who came to the what's his to Rosie's boyfriend's event, her. But do y'all think they're gonna do what
Oh,
other
okay.
housewives do and get more fillers and
Oh, of course.
Liz should not.
I feel like that's the spokesperson of getting it, because Liz, if you looked at her wedding pictures, she looks like a completely different lady today.
Really? Well, I
She
mean, I
don't
imagine.
No, like when I tell you, I didn't even know who I was looking at. I thought they messed up and put pictures of the first wife instead of Liz in that picture. But they say he wasn't married the first time. I said, oh well, excuse the fuck out of me, because
Not you shaking
that
your head, no.
Talking about
yeah.
Phil. Mm-mm. It's gonna take God gonna have to come tap me and say, "Hey, I need you to review RHOP." I'm still thinking about it. I'm still thinking about it.
Because they still have Stacy and Wendy, I'm gonna do it. But if they got rid of Stacy and Wendy, I was not doing it.
You do well with views on RHOP
I
though.
do, but I don't have time. Giselle is a headache. I'm sorry, she is. I don't have time for this.
Yes, yeah.
So yeah, I cannot do that. But when it comes to the entertainment part of it, I will definitely keep going.
Yeah,
Just thank God we don't have
she's
to see
funny.
Jazzy this season.
Oh yeah, she's not coming back, right?
She's not coming. Nope. Unless somebody mysteriously bring her back for a party, which I'm praying not.
Mm-mm.
Um. So next up we have Liz, Ash. Why do I think her name is not Ashley? It's Ashley, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. And we have Alicia. Whew. Lord have mercy. Liz. Liz looked like she is gonna be the queen at the medieval times, showing that they be having on tour. It is like she finna grovel in the dirt and just kneel to the next night. That's what it looks like here. No. Um Ashley is given bridesmaid that got kicked out of the wedding, but still chose to keep the dress and then alter it and put some straps on it. That's exactly what that looks like to me.
Mhm.
I don't know what the fuck Alicia is doing.
Mm.
I don't know what that dress is supposed to be. I don't know why the left titty is doing what it's doing, but that's not the look. I don't know what's going on with Alicia's hair. I don't know what's going on. She looked like she been sweating and decided just to wear her hair like that. It's just no, it's not it.
Oh,
It's not it. Throw all of them away. No, this is not.
mhm.
And even live, when you look at the live pictures of them or the live action of them, it
Yeah.
looks worse. Alicia looks worse than she does in this picture. This picture is actually saving her.
Mhm.
So, Mrs. Best, we're gonna start with you. How did you like everybody's look?
Liz Bay scares me. It gives me something we'd see in like a horror movie, like right before she gets you. I don't really mind her dress or any of that. I think it's appropriate for her shape, her age, all the things. I don't mind her dress. I wouldn't like it's not all of that though. She does look like Shani said, like the mother of the bride to me. She really does. That's something somebody's mama will wear to a wedding. Um, Ashley, this would be one hell of a LinkedIn photo from like the neck up. I'm I don't really care for what Ashley is looking like. It's kind of basic. It's giving corporate more than reunion, if that makes sense. Like if I had to go to an event for my job after hours or something, like for charity, like I'd probably dress like Ashley. Alicia, I know y'all want to make this bitch famous for liking crackers, but her face card stressed me out in general. But I don't know what she's doing with her face, why she's posing like that. I don't like it. I don't care for the dress. It was prom to me. It was something I might have worn to prom. I don't know. I just wasn't impressed with any of their outfits.
No.
Yeah. Or their
All right.
hair, especially Alicia, because the shit's just on her head.
I'm telling you, it looked like she literally had rollers in her hair, forgot to take them out, then went back to sleep with, without the rollers, and then came to the reunion and said, "I am here." That's
Right.
exactly what it
At
looks
least
like.
Liz tried like a curl. You could tell someone tried to give her like some type of a curl or a wave to her hair. And Ashley's hair, it is giving corporate baddie, but
Yeah,
we're at
it's
a
too
reunion.
corporate.
We're
Yeah.
not going to the office or a fundraiser for the office. Like we're not doing
Mhm.
that. But Keywan.
Yeah.
I don't like Liz's dress, but I actually kind of like her hair. Ashley, I actually like Ashley's dress. I like how her, ladies are sitting up, and I like her slick ponytail. I just don't like the shoes. I don't like the shoes. Um, Maybe another type of heel would have been fine. Alicia's dress, I think it's her pose. I think it's the way she's posing, but she have a lot of look like she have extensions in her head, like extra hair. Because I know this not all her hair. This can't be. Is she has a lot of hair in her head. I just think she has too much hair. The dress is fine. Like I just don't understand what this is on the other side. Like it seems the material seems thicker what on the other side where it's thin right here and thick over here, but I wish she had her hair up, less hair. But the dress, it looks like it's her pose or something, but it's fine. I
It's given, yeah, because now that you say that, it's giving her bra snapped on that side, and
Something happened.
yeah, someone didn't tell her to pin it back up. That's exactly what it looks like her bras just snapped. That's because I don't understand why that dress is made like that if that's the case. Like,
I I don't think they like the dresses they have for fit for their body because they the way they're like I don't know, but I like Ashley's dress. Her dress, yeah, it's cute for her first time reunion,
we'll
and I
see.
didn't expect Ashley to come out looking like that. The way she Miss Baby Prozac been acting all season.
Yeah, Ashley's dress look like it fits.
Mhm.
Liz's dress look like it's two sizes too big, and it's finna fall. We finna see that right titty right there.
And
Like that's
Shani said she looked like the mother of the bride.
Let me get the comments. I cannot. Elisa just rolled out of bed. That's what her hair looked like.
it did.
James is right. It looked like she probably curled her hair, took it down, fell asleep, got up and had to get here. And I do
Yeah.
feel like she put the dress on wrong. It looks like that strap. I feel like she was supposed to pull that neck area to make it even,
Yes.
because it's making it look like her titties is carrying the dress to the right. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it to
That's
look
why I
like that.
thought her
But
bra snapped
Alicia,
because of that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Keywan is correct. Her hair needed to be up. That
And
would have
let
been the best thing. Now her boobs look horrid. The top part is no good. That's not.
Damn, I look like Annabelle.
Listen, it's
You know,
the facial
actually,
expression she's making. It's kind of
what was
creepy.
that movie where that young lady, they just put it on Netflix where she had crashed her car to a building and it's the icon is a picture, like it's a picture of the crash, but you see like a side view with her smiling. She looks like that lady, whoever that lady was.
Lord help us. Oh, Ashley looks like Ashley from Potomac.
Lord.
Lord help us.
That's not a compliment.
Ashley.
Lord, feel good. You will
Ooh.
enjoy Rhode Island. They did
Mm-hmm.
give a great season. A
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
they
great
did.
season. JC Penney's doing it right. Ashley is giving that 5. Shani is giving Liz a 6 to 7, Ashley a 5 to 6, and basic Alicia a 4. Basic. Ashley is giving prom 2003 LOL, cute for that time though. Alicia dress looked like her boobs are sagging. That's why I don't like the top part of that dress. Damn, the way y'all just got.
Right. So
Oh,
it's time to now rate them. So I'm gonna give Liz a 4. I'm gonna give Ashley a 6, and I'm gonna give Alicia a 2.
Mm. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. No, you're
So
good.
I'll give Ashley a 7. I'm gonna give Alicia
Yes.
a 4 because she hit somebody, because we won't forget that. And I'm gonna give Liz, based on her behavior, because she had us fooled, she's gonna get a 3.
you know what? I am going to give Liz. I'm gonna give Liz a 2. I'm gonna give Ashley a 6. I'm gonna give Alicia a 4 because she tried. She tried. She
She's
did
not.
try.
You are nice.
She
I
tried.
think I feel like Alicia, I feel like she didn't fit her dress correctly to herself. I feel like she didn't pay attention to like a lot of feminine clothing, like in order to get it to look like the person in the picture or the
Mhm.
model, you got to kind of play with it, make sure it sit on you right. I feel like Alicia didn't do that and just put this dress on. But if she would have put her hair up, even leaving it curly and boho like with the dress, it could have
Mhm.
worked. And if you look at how that dress is lining the floor, I don't think it's supposed to. I don't feel like she got the dress hemmed. I feel like she just bought it.
I do too.
I feel like all of them just bought it. It's
They just bought
given
their dress. Yes. Yeah.
none of them have a
Absolutely.
stylist.
All
Um,
right.
Doctor just said Alicia bust part of the dress is just horrific. Oh Lord.
Yes.
Yikes. Vibe X said prom dress fashions absolutely essential. No fashion. How dreadful. If you're gonna make an entrance, make sure they're still talking about your dress when the last song ends. You know what vibe. I'm
That
thinking
was
of
the
the
best.
white
Once
looking at
you said his
Sway.
name, I just laughed because I knew.
Hi vibe. That's how vibe enters.
Okay. And last but not least, we have Kelsey. Now, I will admit to myself, when I saw this in the picture, I said, absolutely not, Kelsey. This was an epic fail. But when I saw it in video, I had a completely different outlook
Hmm.
on Kelsey because actually, in live video, the dress is beautiful. The hair, she nailed it. Like the hair, the wet look, it was actually because it's not, some people will overdo it like Carly Red.
Yeah.
She didn't overdo it. So I feel like for me, I like the cut of it. I wish she had a split. That's the only thing I would have gave Kelsey. that have made this dress a little bit more fire for me. She needed to have a split. I wonder what the back looks like because I may take that back just to see. So I'm actually gonna critique one thing about this dress. Other than the split, the only other thing is I wish she would have had a cutout to show some cleavage in some kind of way. Because I don't like her fully covered for some reason. And that could just be because how she portrayed herself on the show and who she is. Maybe I want her to accentuate that being since she's in denial about it. I don't know. But other than that, I thought she looked very pretty. She did.
Shani want to know who to cheer for. Not they get nervous seeing chairs.
All of us, because at some point y'all gonna say something. We all gonna say something, so I put in a lot of chairs, so we might as well get ready.
I cannot. Barb said, write me a tweet. Give each 5 half for trying to do better next year. Welcome in, Cece. We are happy to see you. Glad you are here. James, maybe you feel that way because slam pigs don't belong in dresses.
My God.
Listen, let me explain something to you. Hoes can dress.
Ask about the chairs and then type this.
Hoes can dress too, Shani. Let me tell you, hoes can dress. If they can't do nothing else other than what their title is, they gonna dress down. I'm telling you. So, Keywan, how did you feel about Miss Kelsey's dress?
Well, for her codependent, being kept, what we call her, and now I want to call this lady a slam pig, being kept lady of the night. She's giving. It's cute. It's actually cute. I like the dress. I really like her hair. I don't like her nails. I know that's kind of picky, but I do see that. It's looking at me. I like everything about Kelsey's look. She's giving exactly what she's shown all season. Codependent, kept lady of the night for 10 years.
She just did it wrong.
She did it absolutely wrong. But she got the dress right and the hair right.
She did. That's why one thing I had to give her compared to everybody else, she definitely got the look right. Mrs. Best, how did you feel?
I disagree with both of y'all. This is basic as hell. And the reason why it looks basic is because I think she was wrong to put her hair down. I think with a dress like this, one, she should have hemmed it. I want to see the shoes. Other than that, it's a pretty dress and it does look good, but she should have put her hair up, because if she put her hair up, I think it would have elevated the dress to make it look a little less basic. But she did look good. But Kelsey generally looks good.
She's just a pretty lady. You just can't take it from her.
She's she's pretty.
She generally looks good. Shani is giving Kelsey a 3. Ooh. The Lady of the Night special. Slam pig sounds lame. No wonder they steal our slang.
That's true.
She cute though. She is cute. But I needed to give reunion. I need more than cute. A kept lady of the night for 10 years with nothing to show for it. She got that Range Rover.
The one that don't start. She got to press that button a few more times.
It's hers.
Listen, ain't no point. Listen, what's the point of having a Range Rover if you got to press the button 5 times for it to start?
I mean, paying her rent.
He is paying her rent though. I can't listen.
Health insurance.
And her health insurance. I listen. I ain't mad at Kelsey. I just wish she would have did it just a little bit better than that. Especially for 10 years. There's no way I wouldn't have my own house. There's absolutely no way.
As a woman,
if you're not Marlo Hamptoning, listen. If Marlo Hampton didn't teach us nothing else. Marlo got a house in her name that's fully paid off, including the taxes, and her mama's house is fully paid off, including the taxes. So if you ain't hoeing in that way, I don't want to see you.
My God.
I don't think Kelsey understands that she's a hoe. That's the thing, though. Marlo knew what she was doing. I don't think Kelsey understood. She said she was young when she got with that boy. They made out, and then she accepted this open relationship from being a teenager all the way up until she's my age, 34 now, or something like that. She don't know what it means to be a hoe. I think that's why she's confused
Oh,
That
child.
being called a slam pig and all of that. Hello to you, Miss Sandra. Thank you for
She
listening
said
in.
it's the number of men that make that the number of men that you've been with that makes you a slam pig.
I
Ha.
said, baby,
But she do look like a dominatrix. Like
oh,
she.
You
just
know,
give
she
her a whip.
definitely gives like 50 Shades of Grey. This is Christian Grey. If he
Mhm.
didn't get with Annalisa, whatever the fuck her name
Uh,
was, he would have got with Kelsey for sure.
Damn,
Yeah, this is
damn.
definitely given that because
yeah,
the
see
because
that?
Anastasia was her name. Anastasia wasn't really here for the money. Kelsey here for the money. So
Kelsey said, "If you got the money for the, I mean, if you got the money for the, I got the for the money."
Joe do.
Oh Lord, Lord help us.
My God.
I'm saying, CC, I am saying she should have at least put some coins in the bank.
So it sounds like he didn't put anything on site. Like he gave her like a some type of credit card or something.
Oh no,
How
no, he
that?
gave, yeah, she had access like to, she probably got an allowance. This
Mm,
gives me, I got an allowance, and yes, you are like exposed to my drivers if you need to go somewhere, because when we met her, she was rolling
mhm,
in the Maybach, sitting in the back seat, letting the driver drive her. So I'm sure she had access to that, and a slew of other things like access to the house. It's just access. You make sure you wearing, your thong and a bra when I get back up in here so I can do what I need to do and then get the fuck on
right.
back to Miami. That's what this is giving. This is
Mhm.
giving, this is Snowbird clean.
Yep,
Okay. Did y'all hear what the people were saying online? That really wasn't his house.
That's his
That
parents'
that's his
house.
mama
I
house.
did
Yeah.
not know. How you gonna
Yeah.
put somebody in your mama house?
Because
Well,
he
I mean,
probably
hey,
care more.
probably
He
because,
could
yeah.
probably stand to have his mama around more than her. The mama probably tagging
The
along with
mama
him and the
probably, yeah.
girlfriend.
The mama probably doing her thing. You'd be like, girl, yeah, that's one of my extra houses. Go ahead and not have a ball. Because it didn't say he came from money. He said his dad and his
Yeah.
mom came from
He
money.
said,
So yeah, it's not. Yeah, it was never him in the money. If that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Shani said, was
Oh,
that his car she was riding in at the time, or was it a rent car or Uber? She says it's her car, but I do think James is correct. I think that man just paid for stuff and made stuff available to her.
mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Kelsey hasn't really touched no cash. I don't know why I feel that way,
That's
but I
that's what
do.
exactly.
And she's stupid if she hasn't.
Listen,
So
You know how much noise I would be making.
how could she have just and I'm just asking how could she have gotten hold to cash? Like what could she have done to make sure that to get cash to open up her bank account and to move some stuff over?
Cut some
should
shit
bitch
off.
should have opened
Because
wide and swallowed well, and you
I'm
can get
trying to
whatever
tell
you
you, you
want out
better
of a
say
man. This
yes, and
tells
then
me
what I tell you, what you do is you lay in the bed, make sure he is hard as a rock, and say, you got to transfer some funds for so
that's
that you
why I
can
say I
insert.
don't think she knows that she
She
a
don't know how to
hoe,
do it. Yeah,
and I don't
Mm,
think she knows how to hoe. Because as a woman, you have so much power. But the fact
you
that
sure do. Like the
he
fact
didn't
that
care to
because
bring her with him to Miami, he said, "Let me
right,
go and find another girlfriend." So I feel like Kelsey.
and it
That's why I
could be he
say
just
don't
don't want to
always
be
listen
reminded of
to her.
home. That's probably what it is. But
mm-hmm.
when I'm telling you, you got to look turn. It's like a Cadillac when one to get the cold start because it's not fuel injected. That's how she's supposed to run. You want me to start? You got to give me love and tenderness and some collection. I need gas. We
Oh,
really like
so he's
engines.
stunting in his parents' house
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
room, pretty
What it
much.
sound like.
Yes, please
Mhm.
support each channel. You guys, we are live on 4 different channels. Shout out to everybody on Watch Your Mouth Reviews, Keywan J TV, Mrs. Best Reviews, and Watch Your Best Friends. Happy Sunday, y'all.
Happy
I'm
Sunday.
with Shanny. Could she just have asked him for some money? I'm with Shanny.
That's why I say open wide, swallow often, and you should be able to just ask for some money and get more than you want. That's why I don't
My
think
thing is
she's.
this: it shouldn't have taken her 10 years to figure this shit out, and like that's why I feel like she probably benefited more in the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
and then it turned into whatever it is, 2 years ago because she wasn't with him for 2 years. I think that it was good in the beginning, and
Mm-hmm.
she just enjoyed it and had fun because we're not thinking in the grand scheme of thing at 18 and 19 and 20, oh, well, I need to secure this future. I mean, I know to think like that, but I'm sure because we don't know how she grew up. We don't know what's her backstory. We didn't see no mama. We didn't see no daddy. We didn't see no siblings. We didn't see anything from Kelsey outside of Bill and then the ghost of this man.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't meet no friends. We didn't meet anybody. So we don't know what the backstory is with her. That's something I hope she leans into next season because I know she's coming back. So next season, I want her to lean into that. I want her to show us some backstory. I need to see mama. I need to see somebody in the past.
I agree.
Yes. So the next thing we're going to talk about is the reunion seating chart. So I know we can't really see it here, so I'm going to describe who's sitting next to Andy. On the left, we have Liz, and on the right, we have Alicia. Liz, I understand why she's there because this is the Giselle, Kyle, Heather Gay phenomenon of Bravo here. She brought the group together through Dolores. So I understand why she's sitting there. Alicia, on the other hand, I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of felt like, to me, either Rosie, I want to put Kelsey up there, but I'm not going to do it. Either Rosie or Joellen should have been sitting right there. And I would put Alicia maybe in the second seat, probably where Joel. So maybe Joellen and Alicia needed to switch seats. If I really gonna be fair, I didn't agree with that. But Joellen and Rula, and I don't even think Rula should have been sitting in the second seat. Rula needed to be at the end because she worked from home the entire time. So Rula needed to be at the end. And then third chair, we have Rosie and then Kelsey.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, I don't think that is misplacement. I feel like Ashley could be. See, that's the thing. Kelsey's fine where she is. I think Rosie needed to upgrade. Rosie and Rula need to switch. That's how I say it. But how do y'all think this seating chart should have went? Do y'all agree with it, or would y'all make some modifications?
Yeah, some modifications would have been made.
Definitely, I agree. I don't think that Liz or Alicia deserves first chair. I feel like Bravo did this because Alicia has been well received, especially in the melanin redacted community. She has been well received and liked because she is quirky and she does have her funny moments, but she didn't give enough this season. She really only had that one issue with Liz. She really didn't have no issue with nobody else. So I don't feel like she needs to be in first chair. Who was that on the end under Joellen?
Yes, Kelsey.
That's Kelsey.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like, who would I want? I feel like Rosie needs to have first chair because she gave us a season. I would put in second chair Rula, because to put Rula on the end does not make sense because her husband and her storyline kind of helped blow up the show and was what made this group talk. Like, it's all everybody talked about. So I feel like because of that, put Rula in like second or third chair. That's just how I would do it. The other first chair, definitely not Alicia. So I would move Joellen up. I feel like Joellen earned first chair. She was messy, into it with everybody, interacted with the whole class, gave us information about her personal life and her family, her sister, husband, all of that. I feel like it should have been Joellen and Rosie as first chair, especially because they started out not liking each other. That would have made for something to talk about. But I would put on the end Ashley. Who else? Yeah, I would put Ashley and Kelsey.
Yeah, Kelsey. Yeah. That's why I looked at.
Sorry,
like, okay,
being a gold digging hoe, that ain't enough. I need you to give me more. I need you to give me a storyline that makes sense, that we can understand, and that we could at least relate to just a little bit. Just saying.
Okay, Keywan, your turn.
Definitely Rula and Joellen should have been first seat. But since Rula kept calling off and kept working from home, your reunion would have been remote. But if I had to pick, I wish she would have showed up. I really wish she would. Even if you would have backed the ladies off of you, you still should have showed up. I just it's rewarding these ladies and their negative behaviors on these shows. That's what I don't like. The second seat I would have given it to let's see, Rula and Joe Ellen, Rosie and Kelsey, because I guess Rosie, and maybe then Liz, Alicia. Okay, Joe Ellen, Rosie. I think me and Mrs. Best said the same thing. Liz, and then Ashley, and then on the other side, Joellen, Alicia, and what's her name? Kelsey on the end. But I wish Rula would have showed up. I really wish she would have showed up.
I can't give her credit for that. I see a lot of people doing that online. Like, Rula would deserve first chair. I think she deserves second chair because her husband and all the shit that was happening with them and is still happening. It made us interested in the show and it kept the storyline going. The stuff that Joellen came at her about the cast, a lot of it was connected to her. But the bitch did not show up. No. She didn't show up. And I like, if you in the hospital, fine. Show yourself going to the hospital or at least in the ambulance or on the way. Like, if you having all of this with your husband and you're not filming with the group, then at least give us scenes at home. Yep. But she really wasn't throughout much of the season. I'm not going to fault her because she was meant to be a friend of.
Right.
She was originally meant to be a friend of, but she just didn't interact with the cast enough to deserve first chair. But second chair, definitely. Because at least she shared what was going on, whether she acknowledged it or not. At least she was willing to still come on camera. I don't know.
All right. Well, let's get through the comments. Yeah, because we got a lot of them.
Comments. Shetty said, I think Joella should have got first seat on the other side. That's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
Hello, bitch day winning. Long time no see. I'm happy to see you. She said, but she actually, in terms of Rula, she kept the show going on speculation of her husband's cheating. She did. That was a storyline from the very beginning to the very end. That's why I think she should be a second chair. Because, my God. Rula was on FMLA leave this whole season. She should be all the way at the end. I don't think she should be at the end.
Not at the end. Liz ass needs to be all the way at the end, if anybody. But you know, we're not gonna put Liz there. Yeah, we're not gonna put Liz there because Liz, you know, gets the Giselle Bryant, Kyle Richards treatment because of Dolores.
That's true.
That's not okay.
Crazy.
You're right.
Crazy. Dolores ain't even that interesting.
She really ain't.
Annie could not see the screen. It looks like to the left is Liz, Rula, Rosie, and Ashley, and to the right is Alicia, Joellen, and Kelsey.
Yes.
Hope that helps. JV says Rosie did not need to be first chair. That should have been Rula and Joellen. I agree with Joellen, but Rula didn't show up enough to be a nobody's first chair.
Yeah.
She ain't been here. Rula, she just be laughing at her name. JV, baby, Rula, if she came to work, it looked like everybody.
I think we all were in agreement that Rula came to work. She should have got first chair.
Yeah.
But Liz and Alicia definitely don't need to be nobody's first chair.
Absolutely not. They didn't do anything all season. I'm sorry.
Well, Liz acted like a complete mental patient. So, you know.
Yeah, she had to make a splash. Like,
she had to do something, but it was crazy.
Because maybe producers got in your ear. Like, you had to make a splash. So now I just don't really see it for you because your real self, I feel like you showed your real self. This is who you are. This is why everybody say people are scared. And that's another thing I didn't like, how this narrative of people, everybody going around saying we're scared of her. And I'm just like, y'all grown women. What are we doing?
Right.
I'm like, so nobody has whooped Liz's ass or anything for getting out of line, or nobody is
understand what they scared of. That's a crazy thing
you could just blow her and she'll fall. Like, I don't understand.
What have you seen her do to validate your fear? They never explained that. JB said, I don't care if she came to work or not. She was what they talked about. True, but the housewives talk about a lot of stuff and a lot of people who weren't a part of the season.
Right.
So it's one of those things where I'm going to give Rula a pass because she was supposed to be a friend of. But just because they talk about you don't mean,
Don't mean, yeah, if you're not showing up and, trying to dispel what they're saying, if you believe it's not true, which is what she did the entire season.
I'm going to say what it says. She stayed running. I'm also tired of her wig topper. I'm wondering if she has alopecia.
Ooh.
She got something because that wig is just terrible.
Whether you have alopecia or not, you can lay your wig right if you're going to wear it.
Right.
Please lay it right. That cigarette smoking between the girls, skin down, mixed with that tannin, and you got Liz. She's probably right. Because I heard tanning is not good for your skin.
It's not.
So they say.
Yeah.
So they say. Hi, Spin. Women's fashion today has improved a lot. Some celebrities have beautiful clothes. That's true. That's actually true. Fashion has come far.
I agree.
It is a possibility that Liz has mob ties. I keep seeing that online.
Me
and
too.
The guy, going down for the drugs and the fraud, that doesn't help.
Yeah, it doesn't help it, but I've heard that as well.
Dressing well is important. It actually is.
When you're going to be on public syndication television. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, that was it. Good. Thank you, ladies, for all of your assessments of these wonderful Real Housewives of Rhode Island. That will be reviewed on Mrs. Best channel. Keywan, do you do the show? I don't remember.
Yes, she does.
You do? Okay. So they both will be covering the reunion part 1, which will be airing next Monday. So we're going to move it on along, you guys, and we're going to get into some hot topics. Let's see who we have up here first. Okay. So first we have Shamia's interview with after the edit. Now I don't have the full interview. I just have a snippet part of something that she said. So that is a hyperlink, I believe. So if you want to click on it. Or can I click on it? No, I can't click on it. Uh-oh. The hyperlink to hear her interview.
Click a hyperlink through the PowerPoint, dear.
I thought I did it so you could. Okay. Damn. Okay. So basically, we're just going to talk through this. So basically, Shamia was asked a bunch of questions. And the two that we're going to focus on is that the interviewer asked her, Darren Carpier, who does she think is going to lose their peach at the end of the season? And Shamia said, Drew. Now, Shamia, you are tripping. That's first and foremost. If anybody's peach is in question, it would probably be between you and let's see. Because we know they're not going to get rid of Portia's, even though hers will be up for grabs if she wasn't who she was. But I feel like Shamia's is probably more in danger, and Kelly's is more in danger than anybody's. If we really want to get technical. Someone is getting fired from Real Housewives of Atlanta because they just added someone on the show.
Oh.
Okay. So, ladies, how do you feel about it? Do y'all think Drew's in danger of losing her peach?
I mean, I don't put nothing past nothing. Possibly, and y'all know I went Mills for Drew. Possibly. However, I'm not even gonna say that Shamia and Kelly peaches are up for grabs because they're great antagonists. And let's be honest. Everybody likes mess. So if you don't keep them around, then what do you have? That's why you're gonna keep. That's why they're gonna keep Kay, because it's good for the show. The mess is good for the show, and so Shamia and Kelly is gonna keep beef with whomever they're gonna keep beef with because it creates drama. They're there for the drama part, so they're gonna keep doing it.
I like that you said that. For me, I don't know if, like I said, unless she was given some information, which I don't see Bravo doing that. I don't know where she would get that from then.
I
Because I
think she
don't
was.
believe.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. I was trying to find what else in because I'm spacing, so I was trying to figure out what else was in this interview, and I think I can share. Hold on.
Um, I will comment in the meantime since I did not give an
Oh,
opinion.
Yeah.
Um, Lord. These two, I don't think Shamia's peach is at risk. She's married. I think they actually listen to the fans just a smidge and want to keep some type of housewife. She's also rich as hell, which is the aesthetic for this show originally. So I don't think Shamia's peach is at risk, but I also don't think Drew's peach is at risk. I kind of agree with where did it go? Shani left the comment. Drew has been holding her own this season, and if she talks about Ralph, she has a storyline. Now that everything is concluding with her divorce and things of that nature. And then we see that we can also be entertained by Drew's staff based on the last episode. I feel like Drew has a lot of areas in her life that can give us a storyline. I actually think it's reckless of Shamia to discuss somebody else losing their peach. Like those are the questions you can just kind of avoid answering, if I'm being entirely honest.
To piggyback off of you, she's not going to be able to talk about Ralph. He's going to put something in there so she won't be able to talk about the divorce or mention him.
You think so?
Ralph is trifling like that. I guarantee he will put something in there. She won't be able to talk about him.
Well, the divorce is final, so the only thing he can do right now at this point is a cease and desist.
Yeah,
But then that also comes with the territory because it's her version of a story. So it'd be up to her to be able to decipher if that's willing to risk. And sometimes with a cease and desist, that doesn't necessarily mean you have to stay quiet.
I think she'll just to keep peace, how she's always been. She's gonna keep quiet. She's always done that. And I just feel like that's been her downfall, keeping quiet. I'd have been like Ralph, the way I would have emptied a clip on Ralph.
Ralph does seem raggedy. He also sprays on his hairline, which is whack. CC said, I'd rather have Drew over Kelly. Bravo loves kicking the RHOAs out when they are down. Yeah, that's actually true. That's actually very true. I think though Kelly has a storyline, the way that she's moving is kind of turning me off of her, if that makes sense. Abyss Day Winner doesn't think Drew is going anywhere. I don't either, especially now she got to get her own house. She needs to check. She needs
that's definitely a storyline. Trust me. Bravo would be crazy to get rid of Drew.
Abyss Day Winner says, I think Shamia may be up for grabs. K. Michelle does not fit in, like Drew said. I don't think K. Michelle fits in, but allegedly she has a good relationship with production. And then allegedly Andy likes her. And then the fact that so many of us disliked her on this season, I feel like they'll keep her.
Yeah.
I feel
they
like
love controversy with the fans of the show. They love the controversy because they kept Robin for I don't know how many seasons and decided at the last minute after everyone's chagrin that finally she can go. We was like, we didn't got used to her. Now you want to get rid of her?
Yes. Sorry, y'all. I was moving some fashion comments.
No, you're good. You're good.
If you're not talking about fashion, please don't comment on it. I wish you the best in fashion school though, boo. Shamia is cringy and weird. I can agree with that. As a housewife, she does give cringy and she does give weird. I'm not arguing you that at all. She says her husband gives nothing. He doesn't have to. A lot of the housewife husbands across franchises haven't given anything. I think what makes it cringy is the fact that Shamia keeps like trying to find ways to get Gerald to film when it's very clear he doesn't want to film. That's weird as hell and cringy, both as a wife and to the audience, because now we got to watch this man who don't want to be on TV and we're going to naturally assess him and form an opinion. But then it's making a relationship look crazy because he don't want to be on camera. He's very short with her. I don't understand why she does this, but I don't think she knows how to be on the show without, no shade, being Portia's lapdog or being a wife. Like Shamia gives very insecure.
She gives friend of, and that's what she should have stayed.
Not if he gets screen time. he'll be okay with it.
I
He
think
might.
Tyler put something together with the men. He just seemed like his. Never mind.
Well, they're supposed to be doing something. I don't know if it ever
Todd.
got picked up by anybody. Hmm?
Todd.
Yeah, he's supposed to be doing something with the ex-husbands of the show. He has Peter. I believe Ralph was supposed to join, and Apollo. He's supposed to be putting something together with the men. I don't know in what capacity, but I remember reading it somewhere, and allegedly that's what he's trying to do, is to shop around for it.
Todd actually has good shows. I enjoyed his little TV run or TV One run. So
Hmm.
it wouldn't surprise me. They all get along and they were all interesting. When we think of those good seasons of Atlanta, the husbands were there.
Yeah.
And yes, Kelly is messy,
She
but then
is.
like to play the victim and it gets on my nerves. They can
And-
get rid of. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, as trifling as they are, I will review it.
The way, as good as Atlanta was back in the day, like I don't blame anybody who is reviewing it. And it's like they have their moments where it feels like we're getting back to the old school interesting Atlanta, but then Shamia does an interview and it ruins it for me. You said they could get rid of all of it. You're not interested. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Me and Dr. Jen are here.
Yeah, it does seem. I know a lot of people are praising this season, but
What happened?
I don't know. It looked like James dropped out. No clue what's going on with that. Drew can become a mini fun girl who's outside finding her way after divorce.
Just not with Black.
Keywan said, "Not with Black, not with Black, not with Black."
Not
I
with blue,
agree.
orange, red, green. Nobody. I just need her to get her life together, whatever that look like.
Drew Sidora, though, I do enjoy her heavily, and she is
Love.
somebody that I also respect, like in terms of just her resume and what she's done. But I do think that's always going to make for a good storyline, like life after divorce. Let me see. I bet stay with it. Kelly needs a bra. It's a lawyer. Her voice. Not
No.
need a
Definitely a bra.
voice.
And if she don't get a bra, she need to get the Barbie breast lift, where she doesn't. They don't wear them when they get that job done.
She need a
They don't.
reduction.
They don't. Oftentimes, they genuinely don't. Dr. Jen said, go to a new predominantly Black city with a new cast. I do agree with you, Dr. Jen. I feel like we've had enough shows in Atlanta. We've had enough Atlanta shows. Go to a new city. Go to New Orleans. That could be interesting. Since they want to go to the South.
I think, what, honestly, Detroit might be a good one too.
Do you think so?
Either that or
Chicago.
Chicago.
Shows in Detroit though with Black folk, and they don't do well ever. I don't understand it.
Because we already have New York, and we already have Atlanta, we have LA, like adjacent. I mean, Beverly Hills and Orange County. But what I'm saying is, like, maybe try, or maybe even Seattle. Like, maybe, get, and I get, a lot of these places, because you have to sign a lot of releases to get a film. That's why Dubai is having the trouble that they had, because initially getting all those clearances were harder for them because of how conservative and, that country is. So, yeah,
Charlotte.
Let me see.
Charlotte would be good too.
Nobody is being rude or disrespectful in the comments. Sometimes people spam comments and things, like asking over and over about fashion. So I am able to just like stop them from coming so it doesn't irritate y'all. So that's why if you see it disappear, but nobody's doing nothing disrespectful.
Yeah, we're gonna.
What'd you say, James?
I said no. I was trying to do something. I keep losing control of the slides. I may need you to turn to the next one.
Oh, me. Okay.
Yes.
Momentarily, we're going through the comments.
Yes.
They did keep robbing. But Robin does not have a ghetto past present like K. Michelle. I mean, we don't really know about Robin's past too much. We just know she was married to a ball player, but she doesn't give that. She doesn't. I wouldn't call K. Michelle ghetto, especially on the cast next to Portia.
I was just gonna say the
AKA
exact
Miss
same thing,
Holyfield.
right? Like she ain't
So,
no different than any of the rest of them.
I'm like,
Like her past ain't no different.
K Michelle on here tripping, but she ain't putting her hands on people, acting like just like a ratchet daddy or nothing like that.
And
So
she ain't taking nobody husband and marrying them to herself. So I
oh
mean, until
Lord,
she do that, that's when we'll start, comparing and contrasting here.
we appreciate you, Dr. Jim. Well, James and Keywan does. Keywan,
Wasn't Robin Daddy wasn't her daddy a doctor or something? Am I thinking about Drew? Robin Daddy was a doctor or a lawyer or something?
He
Robert
was
came from
something.
wealth. Yeah,
Yeah, he was
Robert
No,
something
came
because
from
Drew.
they took
wealth.
Juan in as like an extra person and
Yes.
help while he was in high school because Juan was, I don't know what his home situation was, but basically they helped him through all of high school. That's how him and Robin ended up being,
Mm-hmm.
together. And that's why I said that I feel like he's indebted to her
Mm,
and she's confusing it for love.
Yep. Yep.
Gotcha.
I've always thought that about their story.
Yep.
James is hitting the points where they make sense. Take the housewives to Chicago and get my girl Kiki Palmer up on me. Um, Chicago. I keep hearing people put out there Chicago. I'm not sure why they're not doing it. I know that city's also still in present day very segregated. So I'm curious
Yeah.
how that would work. Yes.
It's
Yes.
kind of, yeah, it's a
Husband's
little,
family is from there, and there's
Mm-hmm.
even with wealth, even with money, even everywhere is segregated. I don't
it's
like that.
segregated. Yeah. It's
I don't like that
unfortunate
at all.
too.
Mm.
But it could work. But it's given. I feel like if they went to Chicago, the same thing that happened with the Housewives of Dallas may happen. If y'all get my gist.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be the same thing, but it's gonna be disguised like Salt Lake City was.
Yeah,
Whatever happened to the DC? Like, wasn't there some type of DC
there
housewife
There
was.
situation?
was, yeah. I don't know why they got rid of that one.
It
There
was
was a
under
bunch of
Bravo.
scandal that happened. The girl with MS and her husband, I guess they like went to a White House dinner or something and they weren't actually like invited. It was all
Oh
over
wow.
the news. See, it was like a thing, and then we never heard about DC again. So
Oh,
I'm not 100% in on this season either. It's not as good as some of the other franchises at the moment. That
good
is
for
true if they
you.
stay winning.
Good for you.
That is very, very true. Um, I
Hmm.
think Drew brought back this season to help him with brought back this season to help him with his failing business. Is
Oh.
his business failing?
Is it failing? I
Like,
know he's being sued, but I don't think that has to do with him failing.
Hmm.
oh wow. Because in California, his little black smoke thingies are very, very popular. Like very popular. They are everywhere, and all the young people smoke them before they go crazy after First Friday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I because the only thing I can think of is like unless his investors took like a very big percentage plea, which that happens a lot too. And that's how a lot of, first time business owners do go bankrupt because their investors end up taking a high percentage plea, which if y'all gonna have people invest in you, you need to understand just because they put the money up front does not mean they need to have a big percentage plea. Most of them, how they used to do it back in the day, is you
Hmm.
usually do like a 30-70 or even a 20-80. They keep 20%, you keep 80. That's usually how it is, especially if everything was fundamentally your idea. Y'all stop just taking fast money.
How do we feel
Hmm.
about them doing Texas again for the housewives?
Try Houston.
I think Houston is saturated now with because Houston is more in the own area. Like the shows that are on own, they're Houston is own is eating Houston up. Like, they really moving along with the Houston shows. So I mean, I wish. I thought they said they tried it. They tried it, but then the people they selected, or maybe that was another show.
That
They
was Love and Hip Hop.
Oh,
That was
okay.
Love and Hip Hop because let me tell
Real.
you, Love and Hip Hop, they did a test pilot for 1 month and they were going to have Megan James on there. I remember allegedly Megan James from Bad Girls Club. And I heard they had got into a brawl, which is how
Ooh.
she ended up on Basketball Wives. That's the alleged story. I don't know how true that is, but I remember there was talks about that. Allegedly, they did like a month of filming. They got into like this huge fight and it was crazy.
Oh,
Well, with
what
Mega
wasn't
James, I'm
it the
not
Papa?
surprised.
Huh?
I thought they say they had pow-pows.
That's what I heard. They're crazy, but I didn't want to say the pow pows on here.
Oh.
But yeah, I was trying to. Yeah, that's why I said the crazy. Yeah, like because we say fights all the time, but I heard it would took it to another elevation of crazy. And Mona, y'all know how Mona get down. Mona ain't trying to like. You can
Mhm.
do certain things with Mona, but Mona ain't for the pow pow. So yeah, that's where. Yeah,
Um,
Oh.
I've been saying when it loves the idea of Detroit, Chicago, Baltimore. If they align it right and get the location of the city right, Chicago can definitely work. I think people need to let go of shows in Detroit because, or maybe other networks outside of OWN need to pick up shows in Detroit because OWN as a network has effectively butchered shows in
Mhm.
Detroit from Love and Marriage to Ready to Love, Hot Mess
Mhm.
Express.
Mhm.
But Baltimore would be interesting. They could take Wendy, who lives closer to Baltimore, kind of like they did Dolores, and do some sort of a spinoff. And there's a lot of Black wealth in
they're
Baltimore.
not giving Wendy no spin off. She'd be lucky to still
She
be
might
on
be, hell, she
Potomac.
might be locked up. We don't
Yeah,
know.
she you'll be lucky to see her next season for Potomac.
Oh Lord, let me. It's still not letting you move it.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
I'm
fine.
I'm about to clear some things out because I think I got too much going on. But the next thing we're gonna talk about is Trick Daddy Dollars.
Mm.
Now he said a question was posed, and I'm sorry y'all that we can't play the interview, but a question was posed of why he has not divorced his wife, Joy Young, who is also in Love and Hip Hop Miami with him as well. To me, that power wouldn't be in his hands if it were me personally.
Yeah.
I would take
Like,
this clip and run to the court and say he refuses to give me a divorce. Free me.
right, free me. Exactly. Like, to me, you guys, we have talked about this day in and day out. If Joy wanted to be rid of this man, she could have.
Right.
All she has to do is go to the courthouse and say, I have served him. He is not complying with me. He is not going to mediations. He's not going to
Mhm.
sessions. He's not doing anything. We are on a TV show together and I see him all the time. I want to be rid of him, but he will not do it legally. Free me from this divorce, please, judge.
Mhm.
Because listen, if you miss your court date so many times, the judge is gonna have to rule in your favor. Like that's just how it is. Like the judge is not going to sit there and waste their time. Like, okay, well, clearly, whatever you want, we're going to grant it, and we're going to start garnishing wages. Joy, that's what you should do. Why don't you go up to the courthouse, select a court date for your divorce proceedings, and let the judge start garnishing his wages, and let's see if he'll start complying then. That's all I'm gonna say. But he said he's not letting go. Whoever Joy end up with, it is gonna be one big old happy family. He's not, he doesn't feel the need to get divorced.
Child.
Couldn't be
Free
me.
Joy. Well,
Free
Joy don't
Joy.
want to be free.
She sure don't. Because she be sitting next to him like, this still my husband.
Mhm.
Because that episode where Trina was going off, Joy was sitting in right next to him. I said, weren't you just hollering at him when y'all was in y'all house? Talking about why Samantha show up to this house and everything? Why is she doing that? Why am I still married to you, Trick?
I tried to keep my composure.
Right. But you got to think, you got to be stupid as hell to be working hard to stay married to a man who was with your sister at one point.
Ugh. That was
Like, the bar is low.
definitely.
Y'all should listen to Funky Dineva because he talks about it and it was funny. Lord.
Oh,
Funky
shout out to
does.
Funky Diva, yes. But
I,
yeah. Mhm.
I'm sorry. I feel like she's waiting on him to get his seat on the left hand of the devil. She don't. Yeah, I'm with y'all. She don't want to divorce him. She's just waiting on him for him to have his final seating next to the devil. That's all.
Next to the
I
devil.
I ain't got time to be doing all that. Joy better than me because I'd have been gone a long
I
time
don't,
ago.
Miss
Speaking of
Cece,
better than going,
I don't know if Trick is paying Joy's bills, but it does seem like while she's married to him, if she ever need him, he's the type that'll be
Show
there.
up. Yep.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
even though
agree.
I don't like him, his his ideals about family seem to be real strong, and I do
Mhm.
think he views joy like family. Ugh, I said something nice about the Mucinex
You
monster. My
did.
God.
You did. Look at you.
Um,
Look
Okay,
at
let's talk
growth.
about this bad built lady and her
Oh yeah, Letitia Pearson. So
Child.
Letitia Pearson is up on here, showing her ass and trying to show that body. And Glendale has some opinions on it. You
Mm,
know, he went and actually screenshot the photo and put disrespectful. Go find attention. Guess mine's not good enough.
mm.
And then she copied another picture on social media and says, "Is this acceptable? No disrespect intended at all. Now let me go back to my little bubble and enjoy my Sunday. Church and fellowship were amazing this morning. Happy Sunday, y'all." And then we have a picture. She gonna post the call me, and she says, "Okay, I tried calling you, boo." He said it's disrespectful. If y'all don't get the fuck off of Beyonce's internet and also Oprah's network with this foolishness, I'm about sick of you too. I'm about sick of you too. Because y'all ain't doing nothing but bullshitting. And Carlos, I don't know what you falling for when it comes to these two. I don't know if there's just some glistening that you feel when you look at Glenn and, just some mirror when you look at Letitia. I don't know what it is about these two that you keep them on television, but we're tired. We are done. This social media post was so fucking stupid because we know in today's time they are still very much so together. So, what? Why? What do y'all have to say about this? Whoever can go first, because I'm just every time I look at them, I'm just like, ugh.
say get you all hot and bothered.
Right. Get off our internets.
My husband right next to me. If I ever post something and you got a problem with what I post, you better act like you live with me and tell me in real life and not online. And it's always a nigga that cheat that be
Right.
concerned about getting cheated on. Where was your concern about cheating on your wife? I don't understand. Look at Auntie Bertha. See, this is the face that we all make whenever Letitia and Glenn come up on our screens or on our timelines on the internet. Keywan be just sending stuff to us sometimes, not even with a caption. I think just so that she could feel better in her spirit and see them roasted because they stress me out. I don't get it. Her wig looked nice in the picture where the BBL looked prevalent in the bottom corner. Rare. But I don't know. I don't know. And then I'm not trying to be mean or shallow. Please don't judge me. I know I'm no Beyonce myself, but like to get cheated on by a nigga that looked like Glendale, boozy, badasses, evil doppelganger brother. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. I can't believe she lets herself get made a fool of by Glendale. John Decide Glendale.
And James absolutely want me to get my ticket to hell because I don't have time today. I don't. I absolutely don't have time for these.
Why?
I'm trying to stay. I barely have one foot in heaven. My big toe is holding on for dear God to the clouds. In the the pearly gates, you know how the gates are split open. My big toe is holding on like this to the gate.
Somebody
The
talk
rest of my body is
Let me explain something to you. You coming on this live is doing the Lord's work. And God always forgives. God always forgives. So when I tell you, you will be blessed to
This
the
how he looking
heavens.
at me. He want me to say something so he can remove that last big toe at the pearly gates.
the last big toe.
I am not. Listen, no. You say what you feel. This
I
is not a
don't
show of
know.
recapping because let me explain something to you.
You know these hoes make me sick. You know I don't like them.
Okay.
You know. Every time it's always the same thing. Every
Year
week.
after year. Year
These
after
two are a
year.
pack of stupid bitches.
I can't. You know, I can't with Glenn and
It's
Letitia.
made
I
for.
just cannot.
The sad thing is too,
I'm
Ooh.
she should be the belle that has peace all the time and is the mommy of the group. Because who needs haters and extra drama when your husband hates you this much that you post a picture popping your shit and this Negro has the audacity to be like, oh, this is the kind of attention you want? You just let all of the world know that you insecure. Just bitch made. I can't.
right.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
yeah.
you go get attention from other raggedy hoes, and you mad because she trying to thirst trap Glendale. You ain't go to hell.
Let her thirst trap because no shade, y'all could feel how you feel about me. Mrs. Best would have roasted her any damn way. Mrs. Best would have roasted Letitia anyway because I just cannot. Courtney said, Glendale, go to hell in all caps. Oh, Courtney is a Black-owned business. She has one called High Vibes. Candles and fragrances. If you are watching from the Mrs. Best Reviews channel in the live chat,
Yeah.
there is a comment pinned with the link to take you to order a candle.
Hold on.
I just want to plug somebody back instead of these fools on our screen.
Shameless plug.
Right.
Yes.
No
yes.
shade
Yes.
in our
yes.
game. Because that's more positive
Because
than
I'm tired.
what's on this screen.
Child, I had to go off camera for a second because you're gonna roll up on a comment that just completely
She said, I
took
would
me
have been
out.
done with the bitch. They would have said, but how you get all this work done on your body and your BBL and you still chunky in all the wrong places? Her and Kaylee from Love After Lockup need their money back.
You
And
need to sue them doctors.
shame on the doctors for doing plastic surgery on people that really just need to like go on a fast or walk 10 minutes after dinner each night. That I mean, tell her to stop frying corn from the can. And I think that we could get far. Where is Shana _MCD? Shana be on my side, y'all. Listen, what does Shana say? Letitia needs to stop frying pork chops and eating crazy and leave Glenn. And I bet you she will glow up.
Yeah.
I promise y'all she will.
She is pretty. She's
a pretty woman. But
She's-
you are as good as your partner. If you being treated like shit,
It's gonna show.
it's gonna show in your
It's
attitude.
gonna show up
your
and your
looks,
attitude and your fur and your curves and your under eyes. It's gonna show everywhere. Yeah.
Lord, he do look like, but not the Mucinex. Oh Jesus.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Really?
A bitch that when I always forget you. I feel like you have said this before that you feel like Glendale is handsome. I feel like a lot of women think that though.
Listen, I'm all for a chocolate man. I'm all for a chocolate man. But I'm sorry. That no. Absolutely not for me. Good luck to everybody who wants to have that. Nah. Go ahead, Keywan. We waiting on you.
First of all, let me say this. I wouldn't do it, but Glendale looked like he got a, yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. I wouldn't do it because it seems as though it may be very, very dirty. I would never climb up a Glendale because ill. Okay, you yuck. But I will say Glendale looks like he know that if he don't know nothing else. And I bet he don't know nothing else. But to work his way around the bedroom, that's why she's still there. Ma'am, come on out the bedroom. It's
They're
time.
gonna come out of Mississippi because I feel like that's part of it. But I also
That
feel
is
like
the
he may
problem.
not be the best. He just may be the best in the area.
She is
Because
nothing
none
like
of his
her
side
mama.
chicks seem to want to stay.
They smart. And she is nothing like her mama.
Lord. Hey, Miss Kira. I hope you're having a good day. Don't you have a weekly huddle on Sundays? I'm not sure if it happened already, but you guys subscribe to Miss Kira Speaks. She also does reviews and covers a lot of interesting content. The link should be in the description if you're watching for the Miss Best Reviews channel, because we live from all sorts of places right now. Shout out to the weapon that keep forming against her. Hashtag raggedy N-word is great. The weapons that formed. I could not. I don't understand how he gets women because he is not attractive or sexy. I think some women are maybe attracted to the, like,
Well,
not per se him, but like maybe how he carries himself or something. I don't know. I'm not attracted to him. I'm married, but
I'm gay. I'm not attracted to him, but I just feel like for me,
I'm absolutely not.
I just think for me, because we said that the pickings is small in Jackson, from what everybody keeps telling me, that there's not enough to go around. Because when you take about, because here's the thing, when you have a population of just 10,000 men, you take out the gay ones, the ones who are married, and the ones who actually have taste, you still ain't left with that good of a number if the population of women is 200,000. So it could be just, hey, whatever is available, and he act like he's single. You never know what these two got going on, because they act like they love each other in one episode, and the next episode they done with each other. So you don't know what's going on here.
Of that couple in the hood that's married and you don't understand how, and they just never change. Like Letitia and Glenn probably gonna be doing this when they 94.
We all have this. We all have an auntie and an uncle that have been married for 55 years and ain't together. Didn't live in the same house for 25. He got a whole nother girlfriend. She didn't had her little side. She ain't gonna tell us about him. It's just Mr. Charles. He a deacon on the church. His wife died 45 years ago. He ain't never moved on miraculously, but his skin is polished. He got the good suit on and everything. Because I was like, we know what this is.
Still running. Lord.
Right, yeah, for real. Like, yeah, we know what this is. We know what these two is giving. Like, come on, y'all, stop it.
Courtney, you nailed exactly what I was trying to say. It's his swag, not his face. I think that's
he is smooth. I'll give Glendale, if I give Glendale anything, Glendale is smooth. Like, he is.
On what?
Like, to me, it wouldn't work on me. But yes, he got a little swag to him. He do. I think it's his confidence. I think that's really what it is. I think a lot of women like confidence. They do.
A confident man is definitely an attractive man. A bitch that want to say he got pretty skin and pretty teeth. That's it.
He's jealous of his wife. Is that confidence?
Nope.
But we don't know what it looks like off camera. Is what I'm
to
saying.
Be confident as a man sleeping with a woman versus being confident as a man in your marriage are two different things. I think him and Letitia are hella immature when it comes to.
I think they just bring out the worst in each other, and I think they just don't notice it yet.
God.
And that's a lot of couples do that, where they bring out the worst in each other, but because they're so used to each other, they don't realize what that is. I just learned about that in therapy. So that's why I was like, sometimes you could be with somebody and they just bring out the worst possible traits, but you don't necessarily give up on them. And that's what a lot of we got a lot of work to do.
That's called toxicity. Get out of it. If somebody brings out the worst in you, do not stay with them.
It's just showing how a lot of people do stay in those situations, because sometimes our upbringings or sometimes just things about that.
Oh, no, I know. I just want to make it very clear. If the shit is toxic and somebody's bringing out the worst in y'all, run.
Give up
like that. Like, run. Prioritize yourself first. Not all the time do therapists give, the correct advice, because their job, as quiet as kept, is not to give advice, is to help people just make clear decisions for themselves. But run, child. I wish my husband started giving me problems. I'm gone. I'm going to Keywan or I'm going to James. I'm gone.
Come on.
Come on, I'm ready for you.
Oh, Lord. Who, Boosie? I mean, Glendale. Lord, Boosie's on a tirade right now.
He always is around this time of month, because you know what it is. You know what month this is. So he always do a little extra on social media for some attention.
What month is this?
June. It's Pride Month.
Oh,
yeah. You know that. So this month in October, and you'll see is when you see him do the most on social media.
She said Glenn's ball jewelry is atrocious. I cannot. They better go somewhere like New Orleans, even though most of the men are tired or through or in jail.
That's true.
Somebody asked me on one of those comments, and I accidentally deleted it. They because we were talking about how certain cities, where would be a great place to get. I think it was. I was talking. It was on my channel, and I was talking about how it was a show that you recap, and I had mentioned it. Where they said it was 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days. Remember that one lady who looked old? And she was in Miami and she couldn't find a man and she was on that show. And I said, maybe she need to go to Chicago or maybe she need to go to like and get her a man like that. And someone asked me, well, where are all the good men at since you seem to know about it? I said, I don't know, to be honest with you, but definitely pick 5 cities and count them down. Any, mini, miny, mo, whichever city is there, that's where the men at. Trust your intuition, not mine.
Mm.
Lord, a lot of times women think that having a women husband is a flex. I see that. I am married. I've been with my partner for almost 20 years. People hang out with us. They feel very comfortable, but there are like, when I do get the opportunity to go out with other couples, whether they're married or not, I think a lot of women just feel it's a flex to have a man, and then having the marriage adds to that. But the flex should be in making your marriage last. Not in just being married, okay?
Don't be like Marceau and Tisha.
Please don't. Hot
Please
Mess
don't.
Express. Hot Mess Express. Happy Pride, y'all. I thought it was Black Music Month. Yeah, you are right. Is it Black Music Month? I know Juneteenth is this month. Men's Mental Health Awareness
Black
is
Music
this month.
Mm-hmm.
Pride is this month, and Black Music Month. I love that. Well, happy Black Music Month. I love that. I'm sorry, I have one life to live. I won't stay with someone who's not good to me. That's right.
That's right. That is absolutely right. You better tell the truth and shame the devil.
His action alone is a red flag for someone like me who doesn't subscribe to that BS. Brings my own stack value down. At least you know your value.
Yes, at least you know your value. People don't realize that until they get much older, and by that time, it's almost too late.
This girl get on my nerves, bro.
Girl.
Girl, you're like your grandmother.
We got stuff to get through. Cousin, we got stuff to get through. Don't sit down.
She said, my last relationship, let me just say he was captain in the Air Force, only greatness. I don't play that bullshit.
That's right, Dr. Jim Bunny. Girl, you better
It's somebody great. Okay. Oh, Lord.
So we got to get to these 2 fools. So let me ask y'all, did y'all watch the divorce court episode?
I did not.
I
opened up maybe 50 because y'all know I don't like Star Jones. So I didn't really, and I forgot she was doing divorce court. I had totally forgot about that. And so I was trying to watch it.
Hella hard in the photo, Star Jones.
She like one of those
auntie is posing.
She sure is that good wig.
She just looked like she got power.
That good wig. But so y'all know this is not nothing new for Love and Hip Hop stars to go on, or reality stars to go on divorce shows. We know that Jock has been on divorce court back when Judge Faith had it. I believe somebody else was on divorce court recently. Suki Hana, yes.
Have done it.
So I guess since Love and Hip Hop is coming to an end, these 2 need to make sure they secure the bag and check. Do y'all think they're really getting a divorce?
That was going to be my question. I hope so.
I don't think they are.
You don't think they are?
I hope so, but I don't think so.
These buffoons give me the energy like when they talk at night. Yeah, the Love and Hip Hop check is gone, so we're going to have to figure it out. Yeah, well, we got to stick together because that's how people know us. Like, I feel like that's what's happening.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what's happening. They needed a check.
I want people to stop and get them some real jobs. I don't think they're going to divorce, to be honest with y'all. I think she's going to hold on until he makes it big. I think she's holding on to a pipe dream. I really do. And I just feel like, to me, it was kind of like Amanda on season 1 of Love and Hip Hop, talking about she didn't know who Lil Fizz was before she met him. And then it was kind of like, girl, come on. You our age, you know exactly who this is. And the thing about it is that I feel like you holding on in case he gets big again. I think it's the same thing for Ashley. I do. I think it's the same thing. But I started watching it. I can't, the sound of her voice irritates me. So I am not finna watch all this.
That was the exact reason, because I did find it on YouTube, but her voice is
It's like nails on a chalkboard. I just can't.
bad.
So I will try to keep my eye out and my ear open, but let me explain something to you. This eye can close at any given moment if these motherfuckers come incorrect. I'm gonna just say that now. So yes. So yes. So we're gonna
Do
move
they?
on.
I do have a question.
Go ahead.
Do they? This is not an actual where they actually get divorced. This is just a fake show, right? I'm sorry about the dumb
Divorce
question.
court.
Yeah.
No, the only TV show that I felt and actually has some supporting documents that could be real is Judge Judy.
Okay. Okay.
Only because I know somebody personally who went on Just Judy.
Divorce
And
court's never been the place where people actually got divorced, but I know they signed something to agree to like arbitrate there. It's the same with
yes.
most of those court TV shows. They signed something to agree to do stuff there. Most of them do have actual civil cases, but they withdraw them to come on the show usually.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly. Because initially you would need like representation for your divorce. At least you should have it. Or you can always do the Bob Whitfield and represent yourself in any court case that you have. So I'd be yes. But I don't know how real divorce court is. All I know is Judge Judy does have some legitimacy. So
Okay.
yeah. So the next thing we're gonna talk about is these two. Now, Real Housewives reality star Drew Sidora is ordered to pay ex-husband Ralph Pittman $2,218 per month in child support after court found she earns approximately $38,000 a month compared to Ralph's estimated monthly income of $27,000 a month. Now, when this story first came out, now you all have to understand, I'm taking this article. Shout out to I believe I got this from the Shade Room or one of those adjacent ones. Sorry for not citing my sources, but there's always an article that comes out, and you have to trust the third article that comes out when it comes to these two. Because Drew's supposed to be moving out the house, and then she's not supposed to be moving out the house. Their divorce was supposed to be final in January. We all the way in June, and it's now getting finalized. So I don't know what to say about these two. Although when they came out about her only making $12,000 a month versus Ralph's $90,000 a month, I knew that was bullshit. Because what tech job do you have that I need to go apply for and get my degree on where you can make $90,000 a month?
That's true.
I mean, the only person I knew that was making that kind of money, he was an engineer. And he had a contract. It was only a 5-year contract. And he was making about that a month.
Not even cybersecurity. I know cybersecurity make a lot.
They make a lot, but 90,000?
I just
I'm going to look into that one. I know they make a lot as well, but I don't know if it's quite 90,000. I'm just trying to think of careers where that would be feasible, like $90,000 a month and consistently. So I kind of knew that was bullshit. I was like, come on, there's no way. And it was funny because I was telling Mrs. Best, I was all like, I wonder if Drew subpoenaed cousin Courtney in a divorce proceedings. And the reason why I bring her up is because that Tampa thing, allegedly she's from Tampa. So I was like, I wonder if Drew was smart enough to subpoena her, because I sure would have. I would have put this footage out and I would have told the judge, I need him to explain this.
Yeah.
I need him to explain this. Yeah, we're all trying to figure that out. So how do we feel about Drew paying Ralph child support? Do we think that it's fair? Do y'all think that women should be paying child support, or do you think they should do a 50-50 split?
So much. I think that Ralph is trash. And I think I know what you're asking, but I cannot stand Ralph. But if he has primary custody of the kids, if he because it seems like he has primary custody. So if he does have primary custody of the kids and she's making more, and if the court is asking, then do what you need. You have to do what you have to do. And she just have to go out and I know this sound bad. I don't know, but just work and, get her bag. And I don't know. Ralph I wish she would have been smarter.
Um,
But
I
living.
feel opposite of a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people, especially women, and especially women that have kids, have been through divorce or custody battles. I feel like they quick to side with women, which I understand. But I think Ralph and Drew are some fucking idiots. I think they're both liars. I think they both knew how the other was. The divorce has gone on for a very long time, and we've seen both of them play dirty. But honestly, these lying ass Tauruses stopped lying. It came back and bit her in the ass because everybody knew that her income was off just based on the RHOA income salaries that most of these women make. Like the income was obviously off, but to withhold income or to try to lie in court was crazy. Now, if she would have withheld her income until Ralph gave his, because there was a point for like months where the court was trying to get Ralph to show his income and he was not providing that, fine. But once he did provide it, she should have told the truth. I'd also like to point out that they seem slightly financially irresponsible because if he's pulling in 90K a month, which he did explain came from being in cybersecurity tech and what is it called? The crypto trading and stuff, which can pull in that money. They did explain what it was. I did read it. But if he has that money and Drew is making what has now been revealed that she was making just from RHOA, not to mention all of the other movies and events and the music that she's doing, like y'all shouldn't have been having any form of a financial battle. Nobody should be saying they can't afford anything. It just seems like they let their hate, their anger, and their greed get in the way of the divorce because Ralph is an asshole and he's a dirty dog. And Drew may have to pay child support, but she shouldn't have lied. And he's eventually going to have to explain to the kids why he did this to their mom. He is. But I can understand why a judge would grant him the physical custody because he's the more stable parent who knows how to make his money without traveling all over the place. Whereas Drew could be in Atlanta, then have to go to LA, then have to go to Chicago. She travels a lot. And usually court will side with whatever parent can provide stability. But just tell the truth in court. Get you a good fucking lawyer and tell the truth and let your lawyer figure out how they can help you win or get something in your favor with the truth. Because if you lie to a judge, especially when you Black, and in Georgia, a male-centered, male-leaning state, you have to know you would end up fucked off and fucked over. And Ralph, why did you thank Dennis for referring you to the lawyer that helped you get custody from Drew? Like that's petty.
That was petty. I didn't want to bring that up because that was really messed up. Like you had to be a very gifted, cruel narcissist to actually put some shit out there like that.
Yeah,
that's messy.
I
don't like any of it. But I'm glad it's over. She's still able to see her kids, correct?
Yeah, she's still able. Like, I think that I don't know how the arrangement is, but I know she wasn't granted supervised visitation. I know it's like probably he has them full time. She might get
see them on the weekends or something.
Yeah.
And the other thing people keep forgetting, when Drew did have the kids separate from the lying about her income in court, she wasn't getting them to school on time. When they were with Ralph, they were at school on time, not missing dates. When they were with Drew, they were missing school, late to school, to points where the school had to call the parents and talk to them about it. So it's almost like Drew was just overly confident that she would win, that she didn't properly fight. And in my opinion, if I'm fighting for my kids, I know I'm not a mom yet. There's nothing on the planet that could get me off of that man's ass, that would put me in a situation. Like I would do everything by the book. So hopefully Drew learns from this.
I still think her doing that, and this is me. I think her doing that, I think that was her like work. And I could be wrong. And I'm inclined to be wrong. Her working and him not working with her. This is Ralph just exudes ignorance. He didn't want to work with her. You know, like her, I get it. But the lady has to work. He's gone out of his way to be extremely cruel to this lady. Even when I guess they were in a quote unquote good place. You know, when he told her something about her being that lunchable and whatnot, he has shown this lady over and over. So I feel like her working coming home, maybe over, like there were ways where they could have worked together, where those kids could have gotten to school on time. They are in the same house. He's just in the basement. And I feel like he probably was like, this is your week. I'm not doing shit. I'm going to be in the basement, which makes you, if she's lousy for that, that makes you just as lousy as her.
That's what I'm saying. They're both wrong. But at the end of the day, if you know that you are fighting dirty in a divorce with this man, why the fuck would you allow yourself to make a mistake? I would put a change into my schedule, tell my manager or assistants to schedule me differently. And she did not do that. I don't think that she's a bad mother. I don't think that she was a bad wife. I just think that she might be disorganized and underprepared, or maybe her mama was telling her to pray instead of fight. And sometimes you got to mix in your prayer with a little bit of the devil's advocate, because I mean, you in court, people go straight to hell.
Exactly. But
yeah.
We wish them the best.
Her mama was the best. And taught her, instead of teaching her to leave, her mama told her to stay in a self-abandon. And that's what she did.
Yeah, I agree.
Where's Allison?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. She probably got banned from the house. No,
Allison
got banned from the house because Allison was ready to fight Courtney at that reunion and was ready to talk about it. She sure was.
Ralph is making $90K a year. That makes more sense. But I don't know. The whole divorce is a mess. But yes, she should have been honest. My home state, Georgia, absolutely the F not. That's why I'm not there.
Oh, wow.
They're a male-leading state. They're also the state with the highest recidivism rate. They're also a state with the highest number of Black men specifically that are locked up for shit that they probably don't need to be. Like, Georgia is not the best state if you Black. It's just not. Atlanta's a mecca, but you still got to deal with the government when you go to court. You can't.
I thought it was Texas.
Texas is bad too. I feel like Texas and Georgia are like known to just be places like
all the southern states, mainly for the most part, are.
Alabama's worse than all of them.
Yeah, I'm about to say most of the southern states really are bad for Black men, which is why I don't understand why so many of them stay. Like one thing I commend my grandparents doing is that they left as soon as they could to get to California. Like, that's just like literally my grandfather was 18. My grandmother was 16. They both fled and left and came up to California. Okay, y'all. So next we have the Kelly versus Drew. Because y'all know Drew just got a BBL, which I think is also a bad idea.
360 lipo, she says.
A BBL. So, because that is not your original ass. Cut it out. Them is not your thighs. Like, I almost want to say that ain't your camel toe either, but I ain't trying to be in your business. But yeah. So, Kelly just couldn't keep her mouth shut. It's widescreen, so it might be hard for her to do. But she said the audacity, calling me misproportionate after all the miracle workers showed the before and after from surgery. Number one is wild. Your before and after was the mommy makeover. Drew, you always be a SpongeBob, box square Buick, even after the P special.
Sure.
Kelly got her ass together. I couldn't fit it on this thing. But she was showing the before pictures and after pictures of Kelly. She was showing, she had called her a Cornish hen on Watch What Happens Live. And that shit took me out. I'm sorry. I was hollering when she did that. But why is everybody getting a BBL these days? Like, Lord, you leave your body alone.
Yeah, it take a lot to keep up with it. But Kelly,
these people getting BBLs, they already insecure to get the BBLs. So I don't feel like you had to post the before and after with the damn chicken squawking. But I don't know. I wouldn't have done it.
Is the chicken squawking supposed to be Drew?
Yes, because she was telling her she looked like a Cornish hen. Within this post, she also posted the recipe for making Cornish hens from her cookbook. She did the shameless plug, the true shameless plug. I said, not you plugging your cookbook based on what somebody looked like before their
Well,
surgery. I just felt like that was mean, but I don't know.
at the end of the day, Kelly, you can't even get your daughter a Toyota Corolla. So if you don't go with her to sit down
Right.
somewhere, like for real, like ain't nobody finna go here with you.
This the same woman who the nigga gave you $70,000 and instead of spending it on your house, you spent it on your side too. Girl, if you don't get out of our face with this, sorry.
I feel like Kelly keeps hitting hard, but she does it when it's too late or at random times. And so it's not landing the way that she thought that it would land.
No.
Also, we would have talked about Drew without you dragging her through the mud.
Right. Now we don't want to do it now.
I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, but I don't want to do
them
it.
lips.
I talk about Drew.
I mean, them lips, them teeth is big as fuck. I don't care what anyone says. Them big ass floaters she got on her chest. And like you said, misproportionate. And I don't want to talk about her body like that because I'm still a black woman at the end of the day, but she do too much.
I think she's lashing out. I'm gonna give Kelly grace. I really think that lady is lashing out.
Go get therapy.
Okay.
At the end of the day, she need to go get therapy because at the end of the day, that's not Drew's fault. That her husband is sitting out there going to Tasha K and going to anybody who will listen and exposing her. That's not our fault. So don't come after Drew just because you on mad day and you stressing about life. Because what did Drew do to Kelly?
That's what I don't quite understand.
Well, she's still fighting on Shamia's behalf. You know, last season she was fighting for Dusty, who left the show. And this season, since Shamia is her best friend, she's fighting on Shamia's behalf. And Shamia is still mad. Well, Shamia was fighting on last season on Portia's behalf, but now since Shamia is on the outs, and Drew is the friend in, Shamia's mad. And she's not gonna take it out on Portia, so she's gonna be mad at Angela and Drew.
So you just think they tag teaming on Drew, both Shamia and Kelly?
They think Drew is an easy target, but I'm just like, this lady keep holding her own.
K. Michelle is still beefing with Drew. She's still beefing with Drew to this day.
Really?
And is in an alliance with Kelly and Shamia. I think when a cast divide like this happens, production needs to step in. I cannot say it enough, but they never do.
No, they like drama. They need to shut it down.
They like the drama, but it gets to where it's like watching Mean Girls and the story never progresses past Katie and Regina's beef. Like, we have to evolve. Like, I'm bored. I'm tired of it. If they're gonna do this for seasons after season with this new era of RHOA, I'll drop out of that too. I can't. I need more.
If you're gonna pause Miami, and you're gonna pause, what was the other one they paused?
Isn't NY New York? No, not New York.
It paused New York.
Miami's coming back.
Jersey's coming back. I think it's just right now. It's just Miami.
Yeah,
Jersey's coming back.
Miami now that's on pause.
Yeah,
Crazy.
They really need to pause. I really strongly feel like Potomac, and I think the two black shows need a pause right now.
Potomac definitely needs a pause. We need new cast members.
They're not going to pause the black shows because there's just a handful of them on the entire network's registry of shows. And I feel like NBC, Bravo, because we have to remember who owns them, they have a history of being more white adjacent. It's just a fact. Bill Cosby tried to tell us. A couple of others tried to tell us as well. They have a history of doing that. So I feel like they're just going to leave them on TV because in their minds, they're probably thinking, if we get rid of them, we'll be attacked. But it's okay to put something on pause if they're not in a space that's good. They're going to let RHOA and RHOP run into the ground. That's what
we have Married to Medicine. Married to Medicine has had the ability to do what they need to do for every season these ladies been on. You know, sometimes we be like, whoa, what was this? However, the same ladies, you may bring one in, bring one out, but the same core, whatever, have been able to do what they needed to do every season.
Maybe it's a difference in they're Married to Medicine women. Doctors are trained in so many different areas, especially on professionalism and conduct, even when they are not with patients. So maybe that helps them because the Married to Medicine ladies do come back season after season. I also think because they genuinely know each other and have genuine relationships for the main cast off of the show, it helps when they have issues. They're able to resolve it, take couples retreat seriously. RHOA, they don't have as much of an idea of what the show should be based around, like Married to Medicine. It was just rich housewives, so you can go wherever. Whereas Married to Medicine, they know each other, so they tend to stay more focused and behave a little more tame while still giving us some form of entertainment. But
Yes,
we
100% agree.
shall see. You found that funny? I was annoyed with they loud asses singing in the rainy
I
street.
was too. That actually wasn't funny to me. I thought that was really stupid and ignorant of them both to be doing that.
Yeah, Drew's body does look good, but after so long, when everybody's body look the same, y'all making these CNA's jobs hard when you in the nursing home one day. My God,
Show
everybody got
is, yeah.
shaped like a damn drumstick. Lord
Child,
help us.
they gonna be
Yes.
wiping feces and liquid.
Yep. So now we're gonna get into we're out of the reality topics. We're gonna go into some, deeper conversations as we, channeling through our last couple minutes on YouTube today. And we're gonna explore the world of YouTube challenges. So the challenges of being a YouTube creator, I wanted to ask you guys both, what are at least your top two biggest challenges being a content creator here on YouTube?
Getting subscribers and
Hmm.
actually wondering if people like me personally, people like my content.
Okay.
That's a
What,
struggle.
what about you, Mrs. Best?
I think that's probably gonna be standard for all of us getting subscribers.
Right.
Sometimes it's good, sometimes I get them, then I lose them. So like getting subscribers and getting them to stick, that's definitely a challenge. Also for me, um, just making sure because I'm not rich, so just making sure that the quality of content is keeping up with technology, which is fast moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you guys. So yeah, subscribers, of course, but mine is consistency. I lack being consistent on YouTube, and having an accountability partner like Mrs. Best helps me to stay consistent and want to do this day in and day out per show. There are
Mm.
times that I do fall unmotivated. There's times I do want to throw in the towel and say, you know what, this is not for me, y'all. This is not for me.
Mhm.
I gave it all I can give. I've done all I can do. And it's usually Mrs. Best or Keywan or a slew of others like Shana, and Kevin Reynolds and everybody who encourages me to still continue. But I would tell y'all, because y'all my besties, I can tell y'all right now, there are days where I'm just like, I'm done. I can't give you guys anymore you
Mhm.
know so that is one of the challenges I have, and overcoming that and still wanting to do this. I do it because the support, because if I didn't have this support, trust me, I would not be here.
Mhm.
I would not, because I could be doing something that could elevate me in a different way where it's not so public.
Yeah.
So we are telling all of you viewers out there, this is not an easy thing. This is not easy to get up here, devote this time, take away from our loved ones, take away from our personal times, work, school, being stressed. It is not easy, but we come here because we enjoy, one, each other, but two, the engagement with y'all, because y'all keep us here. If we didn't have y'all, I'm telling you, I don't think
Mhm.
the majority of us in this, channel would be with you guys right now. you know so the next question I'm gonna have is, what is a future goal that you have for your channel that you would love to either accomplish this year or somewhere within the next 5 years? So Kim, I'm asking you this: what is something you would like to do new with your channel either this year or in the next 5 years?
I only thing I really want to get away from the reality. Maybe one day get away from the reality spaces. Um, but I actually don't have a goal in mind right now. I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
That's okay. Sometimes things work right where they are. And that's something we also have to accept as well. Mrs. Best, same question.
Um, I think I could speak for everyone when I say we all have the goal to monetize eventually.
That's
Yes.
Me
true.
as well. I feel like that's every YouTuber's goal to an extent. Um, I don't really know. I started my channel with music and reality TV, but as I've been watching shows across different networks, it does feel like I was just talking to Tamika's Den yesterday on our live about that. I feel like all of reality TV, network to network, is kind of like the same premise, the same format or formula, if you will. And sometimes it does get like I start to feel like I'm in a repetitive state. I'm a
Mhm.
Gemini, so I don't like feeling stuck or like I'm doing the same thing over and over. I like to feel change. So I want to get away from television reviews and start to maybe share more about myself because I'm very surface. And then I would also like the goal of like I travel a lot, so maybe doing more like travel vlogs and things like that.
That's
Yeah,
good.
I
kind of
love
over
it. I love
revealing
that.
stuff.
Me as a creator on YouTube, because y'all know I'm a reality TV junkie, I actually would love to have my own reality TV show. And I know that YouTube is a platform that can create the balance of that. I just have to find a great production team. I would love someone to follow my life day in and day out. And I want to be in a career space where that is allowed. I don't know what I would be doing directly, but I would love to have a lot of me trying to set up my own equipment because I'm not good at it, trying to set up my own live, so I'm not good at it. I would love to hand that off and you
Mhm.
just follow me. I'll probably cooking, even though I'm not a great cook. I probably would be exploring, city by city, doing travel like Mrs. Best said. I would love for someone to follow me around with the camera. Now, will I like it? Probably not. But after a while, I probably forget the cameras are even there. So yeah.
A lot of people doing that with on YouTube. I believe that's how this is a terrible example, but that's how Blueface met Krishan Rock was on his little reality show that was on YouTube. So I definitely think you could do that. I
Yeah,
definitely
that's
think you could do that.
yes. Yes. But thank you guys for sharing this. I know this was a kind of a deeper segment, but it's some things that, we're helping people who either want to do this or has no motivation to do
But let's
this.
end on a positive note with it and at least answer the positive question, which is what something having a YouTube channel may have helped you overcome or learn.
Oh, okay. We can. I just didn't want to spend too much time getting too deep into this because some other questions are deep. Um, I'm actually very shy. So
Really?
And yes, I'm actually very shy. So YouTube actually helped me get out of my shyness and actually be able to speak and do certain things for free, I will say. If I'm
Mhm.
being paid, I'm going to speak and do public speaking and have no problem with it. Money does a lot to my mind. So when you
Mhm.
pay me, I'm able to overcome a lot. But me, I am very shy. I am not actually as outgoing. I just make it look like that on TV, but I was very quiet as a kid. I didn't speak much. I didn't talk much. I started to get out of that when I was about 16 or 17, where I started speaking up a little bit more. And that's because I actually felt safe to do so. But as a kid, I never felt safe enough to speak. So YouTube kind of revamped that for me because I still carried myself in that way. But now I'm a little bit more outgoing and talkative now. But I was not
Mhm.
as a kid. I was not talkative at all. I was very quiet.
Okay. You want to go?
Yeah, who's
Oh,
going next?
I guess so. It's definitely helped me overcome shyness. I'm very quiet in person. I observe people a lot before I share myself with them. So it's definitely helped with that. In terms of work, I work with people, have to do a lot of public speaking. So YouTube has also definitely helped me with that. It's also helped me learn to see that not everyone that it's helped me kind of see that not everyone thinks as differently from me as I thought prior. And it's also helped me see that I am organized, I am capable, and I am likable.
Mhm.
So,
Mm,
Um, so for me, I it's the public speaking. At first, if you actually like look at my first video, I'm just head down, like really nervous, and I'm just talking to a camera. That's why I don't do lives. But that's now teaching me I really want to do more lives, and y'all help me. Like y'all really, when I watch y'all lives, I be like, Erica, you probably really should do more lives. But I've been so accustomed with pre-records, so I have become more confident in my pre-recordings. I'm just not. Yeah, I'm very confident when it comes to pre-recordings.
It's a good thing to overcome.
It is, absolutely, because we all can take from that. I think
Mhm.
everybody, because we don't know how this is going to end up. I think
Yeah,
that that's one of the things that surprises me about doing this is you don't know in the long run what this truly is going to do for you.
yeah,
If someone were to told me 3 years ago that I would still be doing this based on how I felt when I first started this, because this is something that me and Mrs. Best have been talking about since maybe 2014. So it's something that we wanted to do together, but just never found the right time.
yeah.
And one day she hit me up and was like, okay, we're ready to do this, and kind of pushed me into that purpose.
Mhm.
So I think one of the greatest things about this is that having an accountability partner is what keeps me going. And her dropping off of Love and Marriage Huntsville is
Yeah.
probably going to push me a little further because now I have to do it on my own. And I think that that's always been a purpose because she does videos on her own without me.
Mm-hmm.
That's part
So
of why I
it's,
dropped off actually.
yeah.
Because he was
Yeah.
So
saying to me he was scared to do it on your own. But if you're gonna have your own channel, you gotta do stuff on your own.
you
And
got to do
you'll
stuff
see
on your
that
own.
people are
But
there
yeah.
because they like you and your opinion.
And
Right.
that's
And no, yeah.
oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, y'all.
No,
That's
go
what
ahead.
I
Go
want
ahead.
to the both of y'all. I wanted to say to Mrs. Best, you are amazing when it comes to scripted. Don't stop.
Oh,
I
I
love your
hate
scripted.
scripted.
What?
I
No,
can't
no.
stand reviewing scripted shows.
I don't know why. But you should
Oh,
continue on doing scripted. Um Even when you did the what was the I haven't seen the Shy yet. I don't watch the Shy, but I will watch y'all reviews, even if I don't watch the shows. Um but I enjoyed Nemesis. I
oh,
enjoyed your Nemesis review, and Beauty in Black. I enjoyed the Beauty in Black reviews, and that's where everything started. I would love to see you do more lives. And James, I cannot wait to see you do Love and Marriage Huntsville when they pick it back up.
because Tisha keep posting, so I will be in the
Yes.
comments.
We'll
Keep
we'll
posting. She
see.
did it
Because you
again.
guys, let me tell you, it's going to be crazy. I just know it's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
We'll see if I'm rolling with the punches. I don't know what I'm going to do. Day
Yeah.
by day, every day is different, but we'll see what I do.
Y'all
So
got
yes,
this.
Episodes.
yes. So Mrs. Best, we ready to move on, or do you want to go through all of them?
I
Okay, we
always
ready to
like to
move.
end stuff positively, not on nothing sad or.
Well, we go into a positive. Happy Pride. Happy Pride. Happy Pride. Um, this quote, I remember seeing this quote 5 years ago, and I cried because to me, I know so many people that this resonates with who stay hidden from life. And when I read Pride is important because there's someone out there who believes they're better off dead than being themselves, as somebody who is a survivor of wanting to unalive myself,
Wow.
speaks to me so much because I once believed that.
Hmm.
I once believed that. And when I understand that I have a bigger purpose in life, that's realistically what keeps me going. So pride is important to me, not because of the homosexuality part of it,
Yeah.
but it's to keep, as long as I have breath, I have purpose. And that's how I have to look at things and look at life, y'all. That's just what it is. So I put this up here because it always reminds me to keep going, even when I feel like I'm stuck. And I feel like that a lot of times. Mrs. Best has a text message just to prove them. I just feel like I am stuck a lot in my life. And when I read this, I just have to remember I have to keep going. Because to let y'all in on a little secret, when I left Phoenix, I didn't leave Phoenix because I was just tired of it. Yes, but I was always losing. And when I got injured, that was the last straw for me because I didn't get anything for a settlement. I didn't get anything. And I worked almost 80 hours a week consistently for 4 weeks because I was so determined to get out of that. Because I knew that that state was going to screw me because their motive is to protect the people, to protect the workers, to protect everything instead of protecting the person. So pride just means a lot more to me than just that. So I want people to stop with the whole, oh, I don't want to talk about maybe just somebody else. Pride is different. Pride is not for gay people. Pride actually has a different definition. And I think that we have to re-encourage people that pride can mean anything, but it starts with acknowledging, our LGBTQ plus members. So yeah. So, but yeah, I just wanted to speak on that quote, and I have some questions. Some fun questions. Have you two ever been to a pride parade before,
No, not yet.
Mrs. Beth?
I've been, to be honest, when you think of pride, you think of stuff that, like what you just explained, and I got no shade. San Francisco Pride Parade, I've gone twice. It was
Hmm.
overly sexualized. Half of the people there weren't gay. I mean,
Yeah.
I see the parades happening, but it doesn't seem like it's about what it should be about. But when I hear people, part of the community, speak, I think that's more powerful than the parades. But the parades are fun. I got drunk.
Okay, well, Keywan, definitely experience it at least once. I think you will have a great time. Because
Just
that's
pick the
one.
right city because
Yeah, pick the
everyone's
right
pride
city
is
because that does
different.
matter. Yeah.
Okay. My daughter,
Yes.
she don't want to, well, she's in the community. I was like, well, are you gonna go to an event? And she was like, Ma, no. It's like,
Oh.
okay. But I always have her back 100%. So when she told me, I was like, well, I was just waiting on you to tell me, but somebody asked me that was like, do you love her? What you mean, do I love her? I love her because she's honest with herself and she's comfortable with herself. Like, I love
Mm,
her no matter what. And I'm proud of her because she's comfortable in her own skin and who
yes.
she is. Like, and can't nobody come up to her and tell her you're wrong and this. Not while I'm still standing here. Not ever. Not ever in life. I love my girl.
That's good. I love hearing that. I love hearing a supportive parent because the next question is, what advice would you give someone struggling with their sexuality?
Me personally, I do work in mental health, so I encourage them to go to therapy. Number one,
Mhm.
because the struggle with your
Yes.
sexuality is what we kind of identify as like a cognitive internal struggle.
Hmm.
Uh, I'm not gay, but I don't give a fuck who people sleep with. I think it's weird that anyone is offended by who people sleep with.
That
That's
is
just me, because
crazy.
that's really what it comes down to. But I would just say there are people can disagree with your beliefs and live their life differently and still give you respect and treat you
Yes.
just like any other person. But then there's always going to be those people that do not. It's kind of like racism and other serious issues.
Mhm.
These are things that are learned and taught. Nobody is born racist or anything like that. So I just hope that they would know that there are people out there who are not ignorant, who are straight, who are not hateful. And if you live somewhere where it's not safe for you to be authentically who you are, whether it be gay, trans, or anything in between, then move.
Yeah.
Because I also think it's extremely dangerous to hide your sexuality, not just
Mhm.
for themselves, but for others as well. It can create a ripple effect. So I encourage them, go to therapists, request a LGBTQ therapist. All insurances, including federal insurance, will allow you to do that because representation matters when you're getting help. But if you're not accepted somewhere and struggling with your sexuality, go somewhere where you're more accepted. Like I
Mhm.
always say, less of you gentrifiers coming to the Bay, but for people LGBTQIA plus, like the Bay Area is a very friendly place for you to be compared to like the valley or other places. So just do your research and go to where you will be accepted and can thrive. Don't let nobody
Yeah.
stop you because they worried about the business of your bedroom. That's all.
Right.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, it is crazy. My advice to someone struggling with their sexuality is it's okay to be confused and it's okay to not know, but it's also another thing that if you do know, then the best thing that you can do is take it day by day because honestly, we only have one life to live. Go on dates, enjoy yourself, join in a program, do something that gives you more education on what sexuality is, and then learn and then come out on your time, not no one else's.
Yeah.
Yes, come out on your time whenever you are ready, no matter if you're 40, 50, or 60. You do
Mm.
it when you're ready.
Yep. And don't let nobody make you feel bad for it.
Yes,
Like if they don't agree, that's on them. That's a them problem. Leave them
right.
where they at and go be with your tribe. Go find your, and I'm not saying a gay tribe. I'm saying go
Oh,
find people
yes.
that's gonna accept you, that's gonna love on you no matter what. Go find people, go be around those people. Be around people that's just gonna love you and gonna be 10 toes down for you no matter what.
Absolutely. Because let me tell y'all something. As someone who lives in it and is open with it, people really don't care. They
Mm-mm.
really don't. They just, a lot of people who do care is because they probably struggling themselves. Just
Mm-hmm.
saying.
It's
Just saying.
almost like I hate to compare racism again, but it's like you see people online openly racist, but then if you see them in person, they'd be scared and wouldn't dare say anything. Like nine
Right.
times out of 10, people talk big shit on the internet and you see all these weird political things, but most people too busy and into their own day-to-day lives to care
Mm-hmm.
about your sexuality.
Like
Most.
Lil
Yes.
Boosie. Shout out to Lil
Right.
Boosie. I
I
can't
don't,
stand him. I can't
he's a
stand him.
menace.
Well, let's
Ugh.
end this on a happy note, y'all. Not little Boosie, but happy
Sorry.
Pride to everyone, whatever Pride means to you. Happy
Yeah.
Pride. We love you. We want everyone to be safe and live in their true authenticity of them.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. All right. Now, let's celebrate the peoples. Juneteenth. Celebrate freedom.
Period.
June 19th is Juneteenth. So we put together a little form for y'all to understand. If those of you guys who are not familiar with Juneteenth, if history wasn't your subject in high school, middle school, elementary, or if you just had people who just didn't want you to be in the awareness of America's past, that's
Mm.
going to, it's great to be educated. I'm not going to read all of the bullet points here directly, but just to kind of give you guys a migraine of what happened is Juneteenth marks the day of finally free when it came to Texas. And it was on June 19, 1985, Union troops arrived in Galveston, Texas to announce to all the enslaved people that you are now free. Now, there is a lot of states that, it wasn't actually at that time that everybody knew they were free. And we're going to get into a whole thing of sharecropping and all that kind of stuff, and those things that happen at that point, But when you think about, it taking them, how long ago was it that Juneteenth acknowledged that freedom wasn't fully delivered until July 4th of 1776?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, that's a long time, y'all.
Yeah.
That's a long time. And we have to celebrate this day, as a Black monument of freedom. I know a lot of states are taking away Black history, Black, celebrations, Black History Month. A lot of jobs are not observing it and making fun traditions of it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
DEI programs are gone. A lot of things are happening in the world today. And I think it's up to us as a people to really keep this momentum going and speaking
Mm-hmm.
on it more. So, yes, I will be celebrating Juneteenth.
Yes.
There was a pre-celebration for it at a park here. I missed it because I was so busy today, but I definitely want to go to some events and everything and have them, you know, just make sure I'm doing my part to celebrate and keep the awareness going.
Mm-hmm.
Um, how do you two? I don't. Anyone can go first, but how are you going to spread the word of Juneteenth? Will you be celebrating? Will, if anyone were to come to you asking about it, if they're just not knowing of it, how are you going to explain that to them? Of what it is.
Um, for me, first of all, I'll be in New Orleans.
Yes.
So, who knows what kind of alcohol I have in me, but I will tell you everything under the influence. About Juneteenth, there's actually a celebration at Armstrong Park. I think at Armstrong Park, yeah, on Juneteenth. And I'm gonna say this: I didn't learn about Juneteenth until I moved to Texas. They
Mm.
never taught us that in New Orleans. Never heard of it.
That's well, I mean, it's honest because they don't really teach it. I took African American history at Logan my
Mhm.
freshman year, and that's how I learned about it. So I was 14 at that time. So you know, it's something that I was happy that one there was a class that was available to talk about African
Mhm.
American history and African American studies. So I was very fortunate to have that as a kid, but I know
Mhm.
not everybody gets that opportunity because at
Yeah.
Mount Eden, I don't think they had African American history. I mean, did they
Not
Yes.
have
in.
it? They did.
Oh,
Okay, I
oh,
They
didn't
did.
recall it.
And then
mm,
myself and a couple other friends started a Black student union there. They were late to get a lot because that school was a mess uh,
Yes.
at the time that we went there. Um, but yeah, I will say the Armstrong part. I have family members that will be there. They are upset that I'm not in New Orleans and was just there. They'll be um, but Juneteenth is definitely something that's important. My dad is aligned with the Black Panthers and was much of his childhood. My mother was a part of the Black Panthers free student meals program where they offered students meals, which was the first to start and is the reason why a lot of kids all over the country get free and reduced lunch. So my parents were very big on teaching me and all of my siblings about Black history. So it's important Black people to teach your children, your loved ones, and your family about their history because based on some of the behaviors of some of us, you can see that they may not know their history
mhm.
because African Americans that are familiar with their history do conduct themselves differently because we understand how far we've come. So, shout out to all of us for Juneteenth.
Oh, really? Dr. Jim Bunny said that she didn't know until 2018. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not something
They're
they're.
not going to teach Black
Yeah, they're
history
not
in the
going to teach it like that.
schools.
Yeah.
They
Mhm.
even had a whole battle, I believe, with the Department of Education and stuff. That's why I say it's up to us as Black people to educate
Yeah.
our children on these things so that
I
they can
agree.
understand.
I agree.
All right. Well, and it is on a positive note, you guys. Education is always grand. If someone does come up to you and ask you if they're unfamiliar with it, since we have people like Dr. Jim Bunny who said she didn't know until 2018, which is fairly recent. It's less than 10 years ago. There's a lot of people out there like this Dr. Jim Bunny. It's more than just you. There's a lot of Black people who don't know anything about it, and I
Yeah.
think that is, if you do know, definitely educate people on it. So, but
That's
yes,
why it being a
education,
federal holiday is a good thing because people pay
absolutely.
attention when you say you don't got to go to work and you're going to get paid.
Yep, absolutely. And government keep it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yes. It is also Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. This month has a lot going on.
Yeah.
So we are going to, talk about men. It's okay for men to go to therapy, speak about their mental health issues, cry their heart out, feel anxious and overwhelmed, have body issues, have trauma, have bad days sometimes, ask for help when things are dark, to open, express the emotions, and feel vulnerable. One of the things I appreciated about my mom, she never told me I couldn't cry as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciated her for that because, like, to me, I see the men who are so angry because they can't cry because they were told not to. You're not a man if you cry. You better not let me see them tears come out. My mama said, if you need to cry, cry. It's not a big deal. Cry. Because she told me you're not going to be abusive. So you're going to cry. So, that's one of the things my mom told me. And I was just like, oh, okay, I'm going to cry then. And I think that this is important to tell men because a lot of them are never told these things. Maybe it's told some of them, maybe, none of them, maybe all of them. But we need to start breaking down those barriers that, because I think if we break down the barriers of redefining masculinity and stop putting all of these ridiculous like forms that you have to do this, and that, I think that will help. I really do. So some of the questions that I have for you ladies, because for me, I can answer this because I am a man. What are you doing for your mental health? Therapy, 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 therapy. But one of the things that I am going to start doing, because my knee is healing up a little bit, it'll be a year on July 31st since my surgery, where the doctor's going to re-examine if I could actually have the capability to run now. So that's one of the things I am looking forward to, because I am going to start running if I do get the okay. So that's something I'm definitely going to be doing. But yeah, always going to go to therapy. So I'm going to have you ladies answer these questions too, just, not as a man, but just as them. So what are you doing for your mental health, Keywan?
Therapy, of course. I talk it out with my cousin, only with the people I have in my core group.
Mm-hmm.
And I do talk to y'all. Y'all know sometimes I shoot the shit to y'all. But I only let certain people in my realm. So yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I don't know if Mrs. Best is back yet. Oh, there she is.
Yeah. My bad. I was doing laundry. What's the question?
What are you doing for your mental health? What are you doing for your mental health?
Not a motherfucking thing at this time. I actually
Cursing, y'all. That's how you get healed. Start cursing. Start saying them curse words. I'm telling you. That's how. Let me tell you. It starts with that.
I am guilty of being one of those people that literally went to college and for a living helps other people with their mental health, and I'm not the best at taking care of my own mental health. So I think I want to be more intentional with it, get back into therapy, and actually stay in therapy. I don't know. There's a lot I've been through in my life that makes it hard for me to stay in therapy. I am a survivor of sexual assault. I know I need to work through that in therapy. It seems like I could work through all my other trauma except for that. So I think I need to be more intentional with addressing that and take the advice that I give to like my friends and clients. I think that's what I'll do. I'll try.
Okay. All right. Perfect. I'm 1 and 4 loop, so we're gonna eliminate 4. Are you fulfilling your destiny, or at least on the way? And you know what's funny? When I listen to that question, I'm like, no and no. No and no right now. I think life has a center block for me where maybe I thought my destiny was to be an author, but my visions of me writing take me beyond that. And the reason why I have a roadblock is because in this world, you need money to make money. That's one of the things that they don't tell you when you are pursuing your dreams. And some people either, find the right situation, find the right circumstance, or continue to go the route until they eventually get there. But the problem is that with me, it's going to take money to keep pursuing this writing journey that I'm on. I was reading a story about Ryan Coogler's wife, how she invested her money to get him the writing situation that he got to help him get to where he is. And I think that is such a beautiful thing to do, especially when someone has a passion for that. And so I kind of feel like for me, reading that just motivated me in a lot of ways where I want to do it myself, but I can't do this alone. You know what I'm saying? I need people in my corner. And, I'll one day get to my destiny, but I'm not on the way right now, but I will be eventually. Ladies,
There's something
Keywan?
called the stages of readiness. It sounds like you're in pre-contemplation, which means that you will eventually be ready to fulfill your destiny. If that makes you feel any better.
Yes.
That's all I wanted to say.
What about you, since you're taking your mic off?
Oh.
Me?
Either one of you. Come on. You guys don't let me do this all.
Oh, go ahead, Mrs. Best.
I don't know. I guess if I think about school, I'm we're on the way towards fulfilling my destiny. I don't really know what the fuck my destiny is, if I'm being honest. I think a lot of us are trying to figure it out. I have talents, I have skills, but I don't know. I guess I'll figure it out. But I do feel like I'm on the way and I'm in the right realm career-wise. YouTube-wise, I'm still figuring it out.
Good. That's what I love to hear. What about you, Keywan?
So school has taken another back seat. I hate it. But career-wise, I think I'm frustrated. I really am frustrated when it comes to career destiny, because when I think I'm on that path, I feel like I get kicked off and I just feel like I'm too old for this. Like, and that's my biggest struggle. Like, I'm too old for this shit. I'm over it. And I feel like I wasted a lot of time. And all I did was try and be a mom and I'm just over it. I'm over it. I don't want to be a workhorse anymore. I do know that. But
Yeah.
I have to work. I just don't I don't want to be a workhorse at a dead end, please.
I think a lot of us, we've been taught, especially as a people, that this is our only way to survive because we all been given survival mentalities. I think we all have been given that and we all know how to do it. But some of us realize, if not now and not when it's too late, that this cannot be the only way I can get it. But the problem is we don't have the resources. We don't have, the attributability of calling someone and say, hey, such and such at this location. I just need to get in the door. A lot of us don't know people like that. Right. So I think that when it comes to knowing that we cannot do this and knowing that we can't do this right now because we don't have the way in, I think that that's the conversation that we need to start having with our people who want to go someplace but can't get there because they don't have a way in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's true, but I think that's why it's important for people to adapt the growth mindset. A lot of people think they have one and don't, because whether someone helps you find a way in or not, I do think I'm one of those people, I sound like my parents, where if you work hard enough, put in the effort, do the research, all of that, you could find a way fucking in. Because I remember feeling like that career-wise, especially like now having a bachelor's degree is pretty much the same thing as having a high school diploma.
Oh my God.
So especially feeling defeated after paying like $56,000 or whatever to get a degree, to still have the door shut on me for lack of experience that requires degree. It gets frustrating, but I think if you are tenacious enough and actually consistent in what you do and put forth the effort instead of expecting shit to magically happen, that you can open doors up for yourself. So I just encourage people, especially people feeling stuck at work like you, like never give up on yourself and always keep trying. If you can't find a way in traditionally, then create your own way to get in, or create your own space, create your own road, all of that stuff. Where there's a will, there's a way.
And let me say this, as far as school, what's frustrating about the school I go to, instead of me the longer I'm out, the more I have to retake my classes. And I didn't know that. So when it goes from having to take your last 3 classes and applying again and having to take now 9 classes, like you're 3 classes away from getting your master's. Then you go back. Well, you now have to retake these classes over classes that you've over excelled. I've excelled in those classes. So now I have to take those classes over. I don't know if I want to go to another school.
Capitalism.
Yes. And financial aid
charge us for shit.
Yeah.
It's messed up. It's like this comment. That's how the government's operated. You could work hard all you want in school and it's sometimes still not figure it out. But there really is always a way. Don't let that discourage you. Go to school when you're ready. There's places like Sophia Learning. You could take classes on your own and get college credit and only pay like $30 for a course. I've done that. It helps. There's always a way. Just talk to people, network, but you'll hit your goals. You will
Absolutely.
hit your goals.
Absolutely.
But the school system, then them motherfuckers want money.
They
Okay.
sure do.
And it costs money, and I have to pay bills. Like it, like I gotta
Yeah.
pay bills. I'm like, okay, so now guess what I need to do? Find me another job that pays way more money than what I make now. So now it's time to move around, but with more money, maybe more responsibility. I don't want more responsibility, but hey, I gotta make the money.
Well,
So
no,
I'm thinking I need something that's going to give me time to go to school as well.
well, continue to, pray about it and pray that, in the situation of finding abundance of more money through a better paying job, that, God has mercy on the trials and tribulations. I think that when we pray about, wanting to better the situation, we have to understand trials and tribulations is also part of the Bible too. And they come into the character growth. And sometimes we need to be intentional and be more specific about what we pray about. And I think and that's something my dad, before he left this earth, always instilled in me. And I've been thinking about my dad a lot lately. Just certain things have happened in the last few days that just really, like yesterday, I wore his dog tag and I haven't worn it in months. And then his favorite song, Oceans, came on the radio randomly. And I just burst out and started crying because I feel my dad in me. And one of my dad's last words to me is that when you want to pray for the success and you want to pray for, growth and where you want to be, also pray to God, give mercy on the trials and tribulations because they will be there. If you already understand your life and assignments and you already understand your growth, ask God to forgive and give mercy to those trials and tribulations because maybe they may ease and you'll be able to enjoy the life of abundance He has granted you. So just try it that way.
I was just going to do like Kelsey and go find me a man, a rich man.
And as I said, there's nothing wrong with listen, ain't nothing wrong with that either. But understand that does come at a cost too. Like you said, trials and tribulations. Kelsey wasn't quite living like Queen Sheba over there, as we say time and time again earlier in this life. So, but I'm just saying, to end this on a happy and pleasant note, just be intentional because you deserve a life of abundance and a life of financial freedom and a life that just serves you and just greatness. So you deserve all of that. And I think that I sitting here as your friend, hearing you and understanding you and getting to know you better, I would not feel good if I didn't at least tell you that I feel that you're worthy of this greatness. I really do.
Thank you.
Both of you.
I appreciate that.
Yes. All right. So we ready to move on? So we're going to play a cute little game, y'all. Just to lighten the mood here. This is where your little piece of paper is going to come in handy. So I have asked both Mrs. Best and Keywan J to get a piece of paper because we're going to play a little game. Now, the reason we're playing this little game is that I had a therapist who was like Amanda Francis, who believed in manifestation, who believes that you could do anything if you manifest it. And she brought up this game randomly. And I said, I ain't played this game since I was 10. Like, the hell? But what was so funny about it is that when you look at each category, regardless if it's, in fiction or non, it is something that can kind of help you manifest what you want your life to look at and maybe put yourself in goals by the determination to reach of that circle. Because you know how they say life comes full circle. So I kind of got it when she said it. I did. I kind of got it when she said it. So we're going to do this. We're going to write MASH. Spouse is Mrs. Best. You can just put yours and just put an infinity sign over that. You don't have to go to that one unless you want to put somebody down for a spouse. We have number of kids, if you guys want kids, city, car, and job. So we'll just take a minute, write down spouses. Remember, it's 4 spouses. Everything is 4 on here because MASH is a 4-letter word. So
I ain't never played this shit. I thought this was a TV show. What I'm supposed to be doing? I'm so sorry.
That's why I laugh because I ain't played this in a long time.
Okay.
Because I'm like, wait.
Okay. So MASH. Okay. So you're going to write MASH in an abbreviation because MASH stands for mansion, apartment, shack, or house. And then you're going to write down 4 names of a
Horizontally.
spouse that you would like to have in your future. And I say you could write your husband down because you are already married. So, but Keywan, you could write 4 names down of men. They could be celebrities. You could make it fun. You don't have to be serious. Um, you're gonna put the number of kids you would like. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4. It could be 4, 5, 6, 7. The city you would like to live in. So choose 4 cities. The type of car you would like to drive. Choose 4 cars. And your dream job. You could choose between 4 different career paths. So everything
Okay,
is
hold
four,
on.
four, four.
Number of kids. What I'm supposed to put under the letters? I have never done this.
So you're just gonna write down MASH, and I'm gonna explain it in just a second. But I need you to write down 4 things of each. So 4 spouses. You could just put yours. You could skip that section unless you want to put. It'd be messy.
What if I want a wife?
Well,
Shit.
you can put that too. Whoever you want. Listen,
Just
life
saying.
is life
Tips
isn't
is
about.
waiting for me. Stop playing with me. Um,
I'm still trying to get through my spouses.
so I gotta write 4 numbers for children.
Yep.
What happens if you only want one?
Then write them, but then put
The number
0111. Yeah, 4 times if that's what you want to do.
Lord,
If you
no.
feel your destiny is just all that, then do that. I'm gonna put 2, 3, 4, 5 for kids. Okay, spouse, kids. I have the 4 men. Oh no, I need to add one more. There's one more that I. Oh yeah,
What's the second one, friend? I can't see.
city.
City.
Yeah, choose 4 cities. So of course I'm a Cali boy, so the first one would be Cali.
Oh, now you want to claim California, but you don't want to live here, Negro.
Girl, I can't afford to. Give
Okay.
me $1,000,000 and I will go. I will come back heavily.
I give you 10. Now come back.
Okay, we'll write me the check and make sure it clear. Make sure it clear, and then I'm there.
Hey.
Yeah, make sure it clear. Okay, I got my 4 cities. Car. Oh, this one's gonna be easy for me because I love cars.
Let me see something. Let me see.
You need help, Keywan?
I'm just trying to figure out some random cars. That's all.
She said, make sure it's clear.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait. Am I really supposed to be writing legibly? Because that's not.
No, you don't need to make it right legibly. She said, make sure you're clear on what you're asking for.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm like, wait, hold on. I got chicken scratch writing sometimes.
No, you're good. You're good. And the last thing was job. Okay, so actor, author, attorney, chef. Okay, so mine are all done. So I'll give you girls, ladies, a couple minutes. Need help, friend?
No, and my glasses prescription is weak right now. That's all. I'm just squinting to see what the
Oh.
Like the video while y'all are we're getting this together for y'all. This is going to be fun. So like the video, subscribe to the channel, Watch Your Best Friends, subscribe to both Keywan J and Mrs. Best and myself while you're at it. And if you are playing along, please let us know about your list when we start the game. Need help? Mrs. Best.
I was just squinting. He gonna call me out every time I look. I'm blind, James.
I know. I'm just trying to make sure you see it.
I am Savior's daughter. I can't see. He screwed me. Okay, job. Okay, I finished. Look
Okay.
at God. You know, I just did something like this for you. I did your chart. Your it's a certain type of chart, auto something ology, but it's like about where you would live best, perfect number of kids. I
Well,
just did your whole chart.
okay, well, you got to send it to me.
Okay, I could do that. You're a fascinating creature.
I know.
Okay, I see
Thank
you,
you,
Dr.
Dr. Jim
D.
Bunny.
I was laughing
Yay.
at James about the check being able to get cashed.
Right. Have you finished, Keywan?
Almost.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying hey, like, like you were finished. Sorry. Just lost Mrs. Best. Uh-oh.
um,
I don't know what happened. I got kicked out.
Yeah, I didn't know what happened to you either. I was like, oh, we just
They
lost Mrs.
kicked me
Best.
out of my own life.
okay, I'm ready.
All right, so we're going to draw our magic number. So as you see right there, it is the pyramid of the illusion of the hypnotism. So
Okay.
you're going to start the center of your paper and then draw around in circles. And then after 4 seconds, I'm going to say stop and we're going to count those numbers. So we're going to start at 3, 2, 1. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and stop. So now you're going to count your magic lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7.
I have 6.
You have 6?
I have 7.
You have 7? Okay.
Yeah.
So starting with the M for mash, you are going to count 7.
You don't go through the whole thing. You just go from here from the middle to.
So how I'm going to play it, because I don't know how they did it. I'm going to start from the M for mash, counting 1, 2,
like
3, 4.
When you count your number, your magic number.
You count your magic number starting with the M. So you're going to go M, 1, A, 2, S, 3,
No.
H, 4. Go ahead.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, like when you actually count the number, like how to get the number, do you actually count each line from?
Yes. From the pyramid of circle. Yes. So from the circle, yeah, you go from up and down. So if you have 7, yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Okay. Do we understand where we're counting from?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to count 7 each, 6 and 7 each time, starting with M. And then we're going to go from spouse to kids to city to car to job.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go in that specific order. And if you go all the way back to M, you're going to keep counting until you have one of each.
Mm-hmm.
Do we understand that?
No. Every 6 number, every time you count, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you get to your 6, you cross it out.
You cross it out.
Then you
keep going. And then the next one down. So for example, let's say 6. So M is gone, A is gone. M1, A2, S3, H4. Spouse, they have Justin Timberlake. That's 5. And then whoever number 6 was, they cross it out because they landed on that. You see?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And then when you start 1 again, you start under that cross. It's 1, 2, and then you go up there to number of kids, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you cross out 13 number of kids because that's your 6th.
Yes.
So every 6th one you're gonna cross out until you eliminate 1. Until you eliminate 3 in each box.
And whatever that 1 is what you'll end up with.
Oh, I think I remember this.
Yes, you should remember this. This is gonna be fun.
From elementary school. I was like,
yes.
at first I was so confused. But I understand.
All right, so we're gonna start. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 4, 6. All right, got my job. 2. Got my car. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Damn. Okay, and I am done.
Okay.
And let me know when y'all are done.
Okay.
All right. So, mine. So, I have an M for mansion. So, I will be living in a mansion. My spouse will be Michael B. Jordan. We will live in Los Angeles. We will have 3 children. And then we will have a Cybertruck as our vehicle. All right. And then let me know when y'all are done.
Okay. I'm almost done. At this point.
I don't know if I did this right, but it say I'm not gonna have no kids.
Okay. So you put 0?
Yeah, I definitely
Okay.
wrote 0 in there.
Okay. No kids. Okay.
For the what is it? City? I just put the name of a city I want to live. It's the city I live in. So
So when you counted 6, you got the city you
I
live
ended
in.
up in Oakland.
Mhm.
Car. Apparently, I got to get a Honda Accord Sport.
Okay.
And job. It got therapist. Spouse is who I'm with.
Okay. What are you living in?
What do you mean? What I'm living in? Was that
The MASH. So are you living in a mansion, apartment, shack, or house?
Shit? Hold on. Apartment.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Keywan, let's hear yours.
So apparently I'm not getting married. I'm gonna be single, no kids. I'll be living in New York City, driving a Nissan. I had all the luxury cars in the Nissan. I'm gonna be a reality star living in a mansion.
Okay.
Child, the way they gonna come from my budget.
Right, because I had an Aston Martin on there, but I somehow ended up with a Honda. I'm cool.
I had a G-Wagon, I had a Ferrari, and a Range Rover, and I ended up with the Cybertruck. I was trying to be.
She got her list.
Alicia
Mansion.
says she got living in a mansion with a black man, 3 kids in Florida with a Range Rover, and she will be a podcaster.
Okay, period, friend. Okay.
Listen, for the record, I want y'all to know I put Oakland. I put Oakland down. Okay.
Oh dear Lord.
That is hilarious, but this was fun because it's always great to manifest. It is, and like Amanda Francis said, write it down because you never know what you will, manifest in life. And I thought this would be a fun little exercise.
One.
Yes, you all for that one.
I'm gonna alter this one. I don't want to be a reality star, and I definitely don't want to live in New York City. I'll take everything else in the
I
mansion.
like every. Oh, I was supposed to be a chef. I didn't say my career chef.
Oh.
Yeah, and I can't cook, so that's a funny one. I was trying to be funny. All right. So the last thing we're gonna talk about is open discussion. And this is going to be concluding our evening with each other. I want to say openly that I had so much fun doing this. I enjoyed all of our conversations, our laughs, our, deep conversations because it needed to happen,
Mhm.
otherwise. But furthermore, I'm just going to be enjoying the new life that I'm building for my life. And I'm going to, be ready to whatever is coming my way because I know that there's going to be something that comes my way. And I'm glad you love the MASH. I'm glad you loved that. I just wanted to bring back an old school game that was fun,
Yeah.
All right. Any open discussion for y'all? Anything you guys want to talk about before we end the live?
No.
Well, did
But
you
we
enjoy
appreciate this.
yourself?
Yes. This was really fun.
Mrs. Best, what about you?
No, it was a good live. I had some fun. I look forward to laying down.
All right. Well, you guys, ladies, enjoy the rest of your day, your evening. To all of our subscribers, viewers, replay gang, we appreciate you guys. We hope that you took a lot from this live. We hope that you were, opening up and really looking into yourselves and try to find a way to be the best part of you can be. We love all of you. We thank you so much. Ladies, thank you once again. And we will see you guys on the next time we are back on Watch Your Best Friends. Thank you so much, y'all.